but a sad day.
Yep.
Why is it sad?
Because you're leaving us.
I am sad. That's not a sad. You're right. It's a sad day.
This is our sweet Maddie Gomez last radio show with the Automotive Edge. Leaving us, but always in our heart.
This is true. This has been so much fun for me, and I've loved producing every Saturday morning. Well, almost every Saturday now.
Yeah. Well, I'm still connected with the old man, so we get to keep up with you. And Bo Maddie never told us what she needed for her new place, so
I did not.
We could do a little housewarming for her. She kind of ditched us.
I didn't ditch you guys. A lot of things happened at once, and guess what?
What?
I bought myself a car for my birthday.
Bought yourself a car?
Yes, my car. Well, I invested in an Acura ADX.
You went all electric.
No, it's not an electric car. I put gas in it.
The ADX?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the SUV version, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a sporty version. It's smaller, more compact than the MDX.
Right.
It's kind of the same size of my CX-5 that I was looking for. It's a lot faster, nicer. My father recommended a 3-year lease to start with.
Sweet.
So that's what I'm doing.
You did good.
Oh, yeah, I was there yesterday. My Mazda had to fix. I think my brake pads were gone. My rotors were warped. I didn't have any brakes in the back wheels of my car, so I was only using the front brakes of my car. My dad was surprised that it didn't catch on fire because it was metal and metal grinding.
Did he give you a good trade for it?
He gave me $11,000 for it, and then he called me this morning on the way. Yeah,
he loves you, doesn't he?
He does. He kept half, so I put 54,000 towards, not 54,000, 5,400 towards the new car. But then he called me this morning on the way here, and he said, "I need you to come back." I said, "Why? What happened?" He goes, "I think I'm going to keep your car." I said, "What happened to the trade-in value?"
I think
he said, "Don't worry. I have plans for you. It's okay. Don't worry about it."
Don't worry about it.
Nice.
I'd be worried about it.
Well, you'll be very much missed, but never forgotten. And, call in once in a while and keep up with us. Keep on what's going on with Miss Maddie.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Automotive Ed Radio Show. We're here to help you with all your automotive
with our
needs.
crying. Is that what you're saying right now?
Yeah, whether you're buying, selling, trading, leasing, parts, service, or body shop, we are here to help. And we're going to take care of your automotive needs for you today. There's a lot of you, the listeners, you, the consumers, still on hold. And I keep telling everybody, as car prices go up, and people are holding onto their cars longer, it's not going to get better. Now, on pre-owned, let's flip over to the new car side. Discounts are huge right now on 2025s if you're looking for a pickup truck. You got some makes and models that have never done incentives or rebates before that are doing them now. We haven't ever seen, up to $3,000 cash over at Classic Buick GMC in Arlington. We're seeing some of the hot selling SUVs now where the lease programs are absolutely fantastic. The down payment is coming down. You've got leases out there with Acura with zero out of pocket. You've got some of your higher end automobiles. They're having to jockey and do different things because of the tariffs. Hyundai, Kia, they paid that $400 million in tariff fees right up front. So you, the consumer, didn't have to pay that. I mean, kudos to Kia Hyundai for going, hang on just a second here. We're going to take care of any tariff money to make sure that you, the consumer, are not taking the brunt end of it. And I think it's another reason why the Kia Hyundai numbers are doing so well. So there's a lot of good things going on in the industry right now. But as the 2026s come out, and for you, the consumers that don't keep up with all the plant closures, how many assemblies have been changed, the cost of the parts where they're trying not to pass it on to the consumers. When you look at the average used car and the average new car being sold, there's a lot of maneuvering going on right now to go, how do we maintain good pricing, good leasing. Continue to get rid of all the electric cars. A lot of them that they're going away. Hybrid technology is moving in. There's so many moving parts right now in the auto industry, but you, the consumer, you really don't care about all of that. You're like, what can I buy a car for? What can I lease a car for? What is my trade-in value? And I get it. I mean, there's not a lot of people that go to buy a car and walk in and go, hey, what's going on in the auto industry today? You don't care. So what we do here on the Automotive Edge radio show is we have that big funnel, and we're putting all this information that gets funneled down to a fine point of where, why, and how for you, the consumer. And I would just tell you, for the people that have been sitting on the sidelines that have increased in long-term ownership, 12.2 years, if you're going to do something, I would do it now in the month of November while the discounts are where they are, because there's still plenty of 2025 inventory out there. There's still 2025s hitting the ground. It didn't get converted over as quick. Why? Well, supply, tariffs, chips, interest rates. There's a lot of factors where there was no reason for the manufacturer to ramp things up. And then the SARS dropped, which is a sales annual adjusted rate. But that was because of electrification. Nothing to do with gas cars or hybrid cars, which are doing really, really well. It was just the 7,500, thank God, tax credit is gone from a government that's broke, giving away free money that's gone.
And they're back in business now to give more money away.
And so,
but I'm glad it's open, though.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to the auto industry and when it comes to so many other industries,
okay,
I don't think they're doing a good enough job looking at the overall investment. When you look at the last two administrations, and skip one and go starting with Obama, the Biden, and you look at all the money that were given to companies that never made it. There was no chance of them making it.
And no
was just
accountability
free money
of it
handed
either.
out. Nobody knows where the money is,
Right.
kind of like Doge. We didn't realize where everything was going. And the government is so bloated and so big, it needs to be condensed. There needs to be people going back into the regular workforce and getting off of government payroll and really starting to manage this, because the things that they do that are wrong, we go to jail for. We get our homes confiscated or our bank accounts
I'm in
seized.
jail. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just incredible. They get to do whatever they want. So with that being said, the most powerful industry in the United States is the auto industry. We need to continue to work to make this viable and build cars that the consumers want, not build cars that all these wackadoodle-doo chicken little syndrome people in Washington with the mandate on EVs. And I look back on all the conversations that I had with certain people going, everything they said happened in 2025. This was 5 years ago. They told me exactly what was going to happen before 2026, and 100% of it's correct. With that being said, great deals, great people, great dealerships waiting for you, the consumer, to show up. And we're going to get to each and every one of them here throughout the show. I'm Kurt Chase with the great one, Big Wheel Bo Carver, and our sweet Maddie Gomez back in studio. Be sure to make some posts and tell her how much you're
going to miss her.
You're going to miss her and wish her well. And we'll be right back. Don't go away.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We got a few people joining us already. Nobody's made any really significant comments or hellos, but we're here to see those if you want to do that and post them here on the Automotive Edge Radio Show Facebook page, Shifting Gears Facebook page, LinkedIn, and also YouTube, youtube.com/@theautomotiveedge. So if you got some folks that don't care about all the other social media sites like Facebook or whatever.
Our good buddy Ronnie Weiss, good morning.
Good morning, Ronnie.
You know, Ronnie's one of my best friends.
Oh, that's good. Say that about everybody.
And in celebration of everybody from Beaumont, I got my purple pen today.
Wow, look at that.
Purple pen.
Beautiful.
Auto glass
It's
experts.
too bad that Corvette didn't have that.
Oh, no doubt.
That would have been awesome right there.
And
buddy.
you know what's funny?
If you'd have had that on that car, you'd have been bad to the bone right there.
Ty and I were out the other day, and we saw this guy completely repainted this dark purple metallic Corvette, and it was absolutely
Stunning.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And we talked, and he goes, yeah, they told me. I went, stop. Hysteria purple. And he looked at me. I said, I gave mine back. And he goes, that's what it's supposed to look like. This thing was fabulous.
So he just took it and went and had it
stripped
painted.
it and had whoever did it did it.
So at least you got the right color, so you can say, "Hey, when I want purple, this is what I'm talking
Yeah,
about."
but he did that a dark purple with the metallic. Oh my goodness!
on a brand new vehicle, huh?
Brand new, had it stripped and totally repainted. And whoever did it did. And I didn't even ask him how much, but I could tell.
You should have taken a picture of it and sent it to the
Oh,
send it to the people and go, "Hey, remember that Corvette I had? It's supposed to be purple. This is what it's supposed to have looked like,
yeah.
not that."
I'm telling you, it's it is a fabulous looking automobile. I said, I am so
You saw it at El Dorado?
jealous. No, I was at another dealership.
Oh, and he
And the
pulls up.
guy, it was parked there.
Oh,
And I
okay.
walked up and I'm looking at it and I said, hi, that's what that purple Corvette should have looked like.
And it was the same model as yours?
Yeah, brand new C8.
Wow.
And so I'm standing there looking at it, and he goes, how you doing? I said, Rugo, I said, your car? He said, yeah. I said, gorgeous. And that's when we started. Well, yeah, I bought the car, and I went,
He
I'm
was
out.
just as happy about the purple as you were.
I said, I bought the Hysteria purple, and he goes, I guess we both bought a blue car. I said, yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was hysterical purple because you get hysterical when you see it
Ooh,
and realize it's not purple.
yeah, he was like, what'd you think? And I said, it doesn't matter. This is the way that car's
Doesn't
supposed
matter
to
what
look.
I think I just
And I
don't
mean,
have it anymore.
He's opening up the hood, and all the edges were painted perfect. I mean, they could not have painted this car any better.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, they pulled this whole thing apart.
Oh, there
This
you go.
thing was stripped down, repainted, rebuilt, and
Hey, Harmon Robinson says good morning. He's tuned in on YouTube.
there
Thank
we
you,
go.
brother. Says something about the video, but it looks good to me. I don't know what you're
You do
talking
what?
about, Harmon. He's talking about the video is very narrow and not picking up your face. It's only between you. Well, I don't know what you're looking at, but I see it on our Facebook page, and it's great.
Is it because of that?
Because of what?
The deal down there in the bottom left? All right. 214-787-1190 is the Automotive Edge radio show, helping you with all your automotive needs, whether you're buying, selling, trading, leasing, parts, service, or body shop. We're here to help at home studio today. Welcome the great one all the way from Bangladesh, Laber,
Yeah.
Big Wheel Bow Carver.
It's a really good thing there too, because they don't understand me, and so when I say I need a lot of money, they just okay,
okay.
okay.
There we go. Beautiful thing.
So yes, all good, and thanks for tuning in today. We are on our social media sites as well here as on Talk Radio 1190 every Saturday morning, 8 to noon. So join us on our social media sites if you'd like. If you can't get the radio, on the Automotive Edge Radio Show Facebook page, Shifting Gears Facebook page, LinkedIn under Kurt Chase, and YouTube under youtube.com/the Automotive Edge, or if you're on YouTube, search the Automotive Edge Radio Show, and that's how you get there.
Here we go. Hey, this segment of the show, this is going to, let me just tell you something. If you're even thinking about buying a pickup truck, even thinking about it, even remotely in the back of your mind, head to El Dorado Chevrolet 380 and 75 in McKinney. Nobody in town is playing around with what these guys are doing. Up to $17,250 off MSRP. Let me repeat that: $17,000, $17,250 off MSRP. They've got Chevy cash and bonus cash and market cash and trade assistance, and it just goes on and on. And get this, I said 2026. Not 2025, 2026 Chevy Silverado Turbo Max. How do you like me now? Chevy Equinox. Let me start that one over. 2026 Chevy Equinox. 25,855. $6,000 dealer discount. $6,000 off a 2026 Equinox. 2026 Chevy Silverado. I'm sorry. 2026 Chevy Colorado. $8,000 off MSRP. Chevy Traverse, $6,500 off MSRP. Did I tell you that was a 26 as well? And the 26 Chevy Equinox EV, $8,000 off MSRP. So you got 2026s, the Silverado, $17,250 off. The 2026 Colorado, $8,000 off. The Equinox 2026, $6,000 off. Why wait? Because here's the thing. Every time one's bought, they punch it to the manufacturer and go, hey, Kurt Chase just bought this vehicle. It's sold, and it puts another one in the system. And once this inventory goes down and they've used up all their rebate and incentives and everything, there's no reason for the manufacturer to continue to do it. There'll be some discounts or incentives, but not like what they're doing right now at El Dorado Chevrolet. 9-time Chevy Dealer of the Year. There will be a 10th year. There's no doubt about it. I'm sure they'll be rewarded for their efforts here shortly. But go see them now, right there, 380 and 75, or log on to ElDoradoChevy.com. That's ElDoradoChevy.com. Go see Rusty McDonald, Justin Griffin, Jason Long, Jazz Gill, the whole staff up there, Mark Welch, and enjoy kicking tires, shopping, test driving, learning about, or taking home a new Chevrolet. Together, let's drive in a new Chevrolet from El Dorado Chevrolet in McKinney. Online right now at ElDoradoChevy.com. So, a lot going on in the auto industry. Every time I turn around, I'm getting a dealer calling going, hey, talk about this, talk about that. This is on sale. That's on sale. We're moving this. I've never seen anything like it. With discounts, I've never seen anything like it. And I'm going, goodness gracious, this is pretty cool for you, the consumer. There's so many people that, due to COVID, the auto industry and the housing market, there's a lot of people that are upside down. A lot of negative equity. All the appraisals that come in through my website, some of it's heartbreaking when I call the people back and say, hey, here's the deal. And they're going, what do I do? And I had a gentleman between two vehicles was $40,000 upside down.
Holy cow.
And he goes, what do I do? And, you know, when COVID hit, you know, people were chest tight with their money and paying well above sticker on vehicles because there were none. Everything new that was hitting the ground, and as quick as it was unloaded, it went through PDI, make ready, and it was delivered.
Well, let me ask you a question. Don't you think under that circumstance, if you really needed a vehicle, that you would have underbought, like just kind of get something to get you by, and then when things cleared up, get what you want? And because I know during that time, there was a lot of people wanting really special vehicles or stuff they maybe didn't need, but they wanted, and they didn't mind paying whatever for it. Remember we talked about that?
You know, you had two sides of the coin. You had the people that were working remote, didn't have to go to the office,
Right.
Wouldn't spend the money on gas,
True.
weren't eating out. You couldn't eat out. And they were accruing a lot of money. And so they were walking into these dealers buying.
Because they had the extra income from all that.
They had the big down payments.
Right.
And they were buying certain makes and models. Well, that wasn't the norm for a lot of people.
True.
There was a lot of people that bought travel trailers.
Right. They did that.
Suburbans. Things
To
they could
pull
put their
that,
family in
right.
and hook up a trailer and go, because the kids were on tablets. Mom and dad were working off the internet. All they needed was
good internet.
Yeah, good internet, and they were set.
Everybody was good to go.
And so what happened in the meantime is you got to realize that used cars if it was an $18,000 car, now it's a $26,000 car. If it's a $25,000 car, now it's a $30,000+ car,
Right.
whatever the market's going to bear to get it. And so even if you said, well, I'm not going to buy new because I'm paying a premium, well, guess what?
Still didn't matter. You were paying premium anyway.
For used.
Right.
So you bought a used car that you weren't going to save any money on. And so I have people that are coming to me with pre-owned going, well, I bought a pre-owned thinking I was going to save. And I said, a lot of people did.
Come out okay. They thought they'd come out better, but I think they still might have come out better if the amount that they paid for that was a lot different than the new. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
They were
that's
so
kinda true.
close.
That's true. I remember that. Right.
You know, where you took a certified pre-owned, if you could find a certified pre-owned, and it was as much as a brand new
Yeah,
vehicle.
That's right.
And they went, wait a minute, if certified pre-owned is 30 grand, and then we got a new one that's 30 grand, we got to sell it for 35. And people are going, and I get so many people that blame it on the industry, but it's the market. Look at homes.
Yeah, same thing there.
When we sold our home, the gentleman came in, and get this, I told him our house cracked right up the side, just cracked. Got with the builder. He said, well, you're on the list. We have about 30 homes that did that because of the soil here. We'll get to it when we can. You're under warranty. You already filed the deal. And the gentleman said he didn't care, would pay retail for all our belongings, and give us this massive price on our home if we could be out in 21 days.
That was happened to a lot of people. Happened to you.
Yeah. And so we moved into another home. And then I heard what the homes were selling for in the neighborhood. I went, and we just, we remodeled the last house. Our staircase was falling over. We had to replace every inch of this house. And then the gentleman made the offer from Pittsburgh, because Charles Schwab, everybody was moving down here for their national headquarters, and he told me what he was offering for the house. I'm like, you're kidding. For this house. And he goes, yeah. And I went, sold. And so I didn't want to move that much. I wish we could have fixed the house, but I went by the old house. The driveway was still all cracked, but he doesn't care.
Well, I think that you're in a much better position now from what I remember the other place being. I mean, it was a nice place, but I think,
Well, once again, just think if he goes to sell that house now, what he paid for it, and you're going,
is it going to be less when he paid?
Oh yeah, it's
so it's
off.
like the vehicles, really.
And we have Harmon Robinson coming up at here in just a little bit.
Oh, cool.
Go over the housing market and what's happening. But we're seeing things now that is the tail end of
COVID.
What they did when they shut the United States down due to the Fauci virus. So,
and where is Fauci, by the way?
He's hiding. He's hiding.
He's going like the COVID.
Yeah, he's out of there. 214-787-1190. Phone lines are open. 214-787-1190. I'm Kurt Chase with the great one, Big Will Bo Carver. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Jim Wagner. To the dynamic duo. Did you hear that?
Morning, brother.
Appreciate all the auto knowledge. Cheers to a great day. You too, brother. Hope everything's going good with you today, and all the other folk that are tuned in here on our social media feed, here on the Automotive Edge Facebook page, Shifting Gears, and on YouTube. We actually had a comment from YouTube. Not YouTube, I mean LinkedIn. Well, who was it? It was let's see. Where is he? Eddie Campbell is tuning in from YouTube.
Hello, Eddie Campbell.
And I think somebody was on LinkedIn. Yeah, he was on LinkedIn too. No, he was on LinkedIn.
There we go.
So thank you. So all the spots, thank you for the comments.
Our old buddy Eddie Campbell.
There you go.
From way back.
Yeah. Are you any kin to Earl? Eddie and Earl?
Scold, brother. Remember that?
Absolutely remember, brother.
Heck yeah. He rode up on that horse and put in that dip. Looked
Scold, brother.
Scold, brother.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good spot there. LinkedIn. I know people. You made a comment a couple weeks ago. People are really dialing in there for the show. So that's cool.
If you got any questions or comments, want to join the show, 214-787-1190, or you can post your comments live, and Big Wheels will get to them as they come over. And want to thank everybody. Be sure to share and like, because you're going to have friends, family, significant others that are going to want an automobile, or going to need help with service or body shop or whatever the case may be. And we want to put you with the people that are doing it the right way when it comes to your automotive needs. It's
doesn't cost you anything either. Remember that.
It's expensive out there, and we want to make sure that we're maximizing your dollar, and you're not running around from place to place
and eliminating those headaches.
You spend money here and then it doesn't work. Then you spend money there and it doesn't work, and then before you know it,
you ain't got no money. You ain't got no money, and you ain't got the car right either. That happens to a lot of people. Oh, get it right the first time. Just go to the Automotive Edge, and if you're tuned into our social media sites, which is the only people that can hear us right now because we're on a break on the radio, but there's a little QR code right above my head a little bit, and right there, take a picture of that, and it'll take you right to the website. Y'all know how to do it. You just get on there, you see the little yellow highlight right below it, click it, and it'll take you right to the website, so you don't even have to enter.
You can turn those lights on the Route 66 sign.
I can?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
You turn around and hit the switch on it. Other side.
Where's the switch?
So you have to get up.
Man, you're making me work this morning.
You got to do something. Well, you don't do anything all week. Keep going to the far side.
All right, here we go. See what it does to the screen. Oh.
Whoa, there you go. You're going to tear something up.
Does it show anything different? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Get your kicks on Route 66.
There it is. Well, there you go. Getting the Automotive Edge radio show studio all set up.
Just when I redid and I brought all my sweat tops and long sleeve shirts out, 88 degrees today.
Yeah, this is the time of year that you got to prepare for the both. It could be 30 degrees 1 minute and 80 degrees the next. So it's one thing you got to prepare for sure.
Shorts and a t-shirt, strolling around shopping today.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Do you remember?
September, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Everybody get up. I know you want to dance. I know you feel it in your soul. Just let it go. That's all you got to do. Nobody's watching. If they are, just go in the bathroom. 214-787-1190. Bringing you 38 years of automotive experience. And get this, next week, 22 years on air. And I want to thank, there's a lot of people that were involved with that. The number one guy, Brian McFarling, when I was with Salem Radio, I was just doing some commercials with Scott Wilder at the time. And he goes, hey, what do you think about having your own radio show? I said, well, I don't do radio. And one thing led to another, little 30-minute clip called the Texas Car Clinic, and then grew into what is now the Automotive Edge radio show. I said, why don't he go? I remember this guy, Chris Click. I said, why do you want to change the name? He said, well, you're being reached north of the border, and they don't care about the Texas Car Clinic.
True.
How about the Automotive Edge radio show? And so 2 years later, it became the Automotive Edge radio show, and a guy named Ray Staffen helped me financially to get things kicked off. One thing grew into another, and then here we are 22 years later next week. And I want to thank everybody, all my producers, Chris Click, Scott was my first producer. Then I had Dennis Roundsley. Gosh, I can go down the list. And now leaving us after today, the wonderful Maddie Gomez. So I've been really blessed to have such great producers over at, when I was with ESPN, I saw it over there. Great people I've been surrounded with to make the show work and run and do all the great things that we could do outside the radio show. Because a couple of things is we have our Adopt a Teacher program, where we adopt hundreds of teachers every year. We want to make sure that their school supplies are taken care of. They're not spending the money. And my wife and I put up so much money, and then as the checks come in from the sponsorships, we take a little chunk out of each one, and we're able to take care of teachers. We help with vehicles for single moms. We get some cars traded in at the dealerships that'll meet state inspection. They're good, just runabout cars, and we're able to donate those. And then we help with Down syndrome awareness and the white bridle therapy horses. And so the radio show has been a great catalyst to do a lot of great grassroots programs.
And they hire the handicapped. The reason I've been here for 7 years.
Yep. We believe in keeping the senior citizens employed.
So, yeah, well, I've been rocking along for a long time now. So it's kind of crazy. But it's all good. We're having a good time here, growing different things along the way. We've really certainly added to the show with our live streams on social media sites and, of course, the radio station, and been on, 10 years with 1190?
12 years.
12 years right here on the Talk Radio 1190. And so it's been a lot of growth going on, and we're
they
continuing.
surpassed. I was 11 years with Salem, and then I went 6 years with ESPN. Well, I was actually with Salem and ESPN at the same time.
Both, right.
And then Odyssey picked us up, and then we've always stayed with iHeart. When Megan Curry was there, she was my rep, and the wonderful, sweet, I love her so much, Anna DeHara, back in studio, and now they got a new crew
Matt
there.
Cather was a producer of ours for a while. What a
the great Matt Cather. Yep. And now we've got Stacy and Lance heading, spearing up the show. Jason, who just super, super cool and has helped us a bunch. So we're looking forward to another whatever years. My buddy said, "When are you going to retire?" I said, "When the good Lord takes my voice." I have no intention of going anywhere at my age.
And if he takes his voice, we'll just be on here doing sign language.
I'll be doing an old show and just moving my lips. I'll be doing some Manili Billy.
There you go.
Billy Manili, whatever it was.
Yeah. You know, they could get away with it now because everybody's doing that now.
Everybody.
You're not hearing real stuff.
But you know, it was going on before. American Bandstand,
Right.
lip singing.
Well, they had to, because
Soul Train, lip singing.
I know, but back in the day, they didn't have the kind of equipment that could bring that quality sound live to you on TV.
Right.
But now they lip sync it because it's easier to still do.
Yeah.
And they're doing it now.
Yep.
You go to a live concert, you're probably about 80% of that you're hearing real live singing. Maybe not in that much, but especially in the pop R&B stuff. But country might be a little different. But yeah, if it happened today for them, nobody would care.
No.
It cost them their career basically when somebody found out about it.
Yeah, they tried to come back out and never really worked.
No.
But this is my voice. I did have, it's so funny. I had a lady that I was helping with a car, and she goes, her question was incredible. You know what she asked me?
Where'd you get your voice?
She goes, "How do you get your voice to do that?" And I said, "Do what?" And she goes, "That."
That.
I went, "I got nothing. I got nothing."
My mama spanked me hard. My daddy made me fall on my head. That's what happened.
Yeah. Swift kick in the butt every day. I don't know. 214-787-1190. That's 214-787-1190. So I sent out a poll, and it was really something asking, and I've got all these different groups that I'm a part of, and I think 80-something people responded that were interested in electric vehicles that came back and said, now that the money's over, they're out. They have no interest at all.
I'm surprised. I'm not surprised by that.
And I went, really? And I said, so what would it take to get back into electrification? They said $7,500. I was like, wow, isn't that something?
Or even more.
I said, what if they had a lease program that was the same without the $7,500? And they're like, what do you mean? I said, what would that look like? Well, we haven't thought about it. Because let me just tell you something. The electric cars are still all over the properties, and they're still building electric cars. Now, some of them, like Nissan, has done away with their electric car. It's gone. They're going to keep the Nissan Leaf, which was, the first one of the first true electric cars that came out. You had the Leaf, which actually really was ahead of the Chevy Bolt, and then they just started coming along the line because all these people that had no clue what they were doing. You know, one thing that I would love to see is all the lobbyists gone. Get rid of all the lobbyists.
Well, that would be probably next to having term limitations would be the first place to start, because that's
Well,
where,
you know, the problem would be the senators wouldn't know what to do because a bunch of them aren't smart enough to make the decision, but they just follow the money.
well, and that's the problem, is that our country's being dictated or directed by money. And that's not what we're supposed to be about. We're supposed to be about what the heart of America is, and making decisions that affect that. But most of the time, it's not based on that. It's based on who's got the more money to buy the senator or the congressman person. So
By their vote.
buy it and get it.
You know, I'm not going to say they're buying them. I'm not going to go there, but
It's
swaying
influencing to a
votes.
high level.
When I see and hear everything that's going on, it would be great if we had term limits and there were no lobbyists. They were just gone. Go get a job, a real job. And
That would change this country around 100%. No
Oh,
doubt.
I agree. And so, with that being said, a lot of people, I just tell them there are going to be great deals out there. If you look what Kia's doing up in Carrollton, Classic Kia Carrollton, when I was talking to Jesse Hull, the managing partner, is they're going to find ways to continue to move vehicles. They still have the EV6, the EV9. They've got electric vehicles on their property. They still have some coming. Some of the manufacturers are going, you know what? We don't care about the 7,500. We're still going to build electric vehicles, not at the level that the government was trying to force them to do, which made absolutely no sense. But we're going to still do electrification. And I believe that it's going to be a third car. I don't think it's going to be
1 minute.
primary transportation for many people. I think a lot of it is just going to be you and Barbara Ann both have gas cars, but then for all your putting around town and everything, have a plug-in car.
Yeah, like I live in a small town.
Yeah.
And I could go into my little small town without, hardly any effort at all. Do a lot of little shopping around there, get things done, and bada bing, bada bang. I could go for a couple of weeks. I'm probably on a charge.
Yeah, there was a lot
30
of
seconds.
females who were saying we would love to have electrification for our kids' cars to go to school. Because they drive to school, they park it, and then they drive home.
Oh, yeah.
214-787-1190. Your thoughts, your comments on anything you want to talk to, automotive related, maybe a little bit off rail, here on the Automotive Ed Radio Show on 1190 KFXR, part of the iHeartMedia Network. Quick break. We'll be right back.
All right, I'm going to try something here, folks. Bear with me a little bit. I'm going to do a little short one so we can see if this thing's going to work.
What are you going to do?
Sounds good. Harmon's texting me. He's calling it 10-ish.
Come on, I know a bunch of you guys know how to do that Travolta strut through Brooklyn. Come on now. I did. I worked on it every time I was walking through the discos.
All right, let's see if I can get this done.
What are you trying to do?
I'm going to play a little deal. Hang on.
What is it?
It's the bill for my divorce lawyer. You haven't been paying them.
Told you they'd notice.
I also need you to look this over and sign it.
And what is this?
My lawyer recommended I take out a bigger life insurance policy on you. In case you should die and can't pay the alimony and legal fees.
Why don't you have them frozen? Then you can use them to keep your drinks cold, too.
And who's supposed to pay for this policy?
You are, and please try and be on time with the premiums.
Boy, my shallow, empty lifestyle is looking pretty good right about now.
Okay. Well, as long as we're on the subject of lawyers and death, my lawyer recommended that I redraft my will. And you know what? If I die after you die, guess who gets custody of Jake? Charlie.
Charlie?
Me?
What about my sister?
I never liked your sister.
Is this the sister I slept with?
Shut up, Charlie.
Well, Well, I hope y'all enjoyed a little bit of that. We might throw a little bit of that in along the way just to change things up a little bit. Let me know what you think. That was from 2.5 Men, and if you've never seen that before, was a very, very, very successful TV
Still
show.
is.
Still is, in my opinion. I watch it all the time.
He's still
so.
making a fortune off reruns.
Oh,
All of
yeah.
them. Angus, him, and
Yeah.
what's the guy's name? The brother.
Oh, it's God, I can't call it right.
I think he's one of the best actors ever.
He, to me, up until him, I thought it was Don Knotts, Barney Fife.
Yeah.
But he's definitely in that class, if
Yeah.
not better. But it's
That one where he gets tased and he's on the ground, how he can shake and move like that was unbelievable. I think, just one of the best off the cuff actors around.
So I got a few more along the way we'll play. See what you think about that. So
Break it up, put a smile.
yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Be sure to like and share, and let it. John Cryer.
Yes, thank you, Melinda.
Yeah, great actor. Good morning, Mayor. I hope you see your sign. The mayor took that sign home and drilled a hole and put a hook on it.
Which sign?
Want the light on it.
Oh, okay, super.
Yep.
He said that the studio looks great. So it's the Automotive Edge studio.
And there's so much more to the backdrop. We got to figure this camera thing out.
Well, we got to raise up ourselves a little bit, and then we can have more of that.
Maybe we can stand up the second half of the show. And well, no, you're too old to stand.
Well, I got to move the camera, which is no big deal, but it's all good. They're hearing us and seeing us. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. Be sure to like and share, because I promise you there's going to be somebody in your life that's going to need help with automotive needs. A lot of single moms or single ladies that I've never had to deal with this. I had a lady the other day that her husband passed away. She's never bought a car, and she was in panic mode, and we got her delivered. I showed up to the dealership and took her through the process so we can help out. You and me be finding each other. This goes out to my lovely wife.
Yeah.
Take it from me. If you.
We're sitting here listening to music that y'all.
There we go. 214-787-1190. The Automotive Edge Radio Show, helping you with all your automotive needs. This segment of the show goes to Driver's Edge Auto Repair. This November will be 22 years these guys have been with me. Right now with Driver's Edge, we don't really have much of a winter going on. So $39.99 oil change, full synthetic. And you can add the high mileage for 10 more bucks. So full synthetic, $39.99. You're saving $50 with the coupon. $50 off any service with the coupon. So if you go to mydriversedge.com, that's mydriversedge.com, download their coupons. Brake service starting at $250. Not going to find that anywhere. $89 wheel alignment, $25 off batteries. And here's the thing: if you're needing tires, you don't have to go to the one big box store. Driver's Edge Auto Repair can take care of that. So you're getting an oil change and they notice you got some tire wear and tear. They can take all of it right there, one location, out of the many, over 24 locations now here in the DFW area. But if you look at their tire lines, when you go online to mydriversedge.com, they'll find every brand for you and get you hooked up. Buy any flush, get half off. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. With buy 3 shocks, get 1 free. And every time I turn the page, it's more and more and more. Save $100 on Goodyear tires. Buy 3, get 1 free. Buy 2, get 2 free. Depending on the brand, it doesn't stop. The place, mydriversedge.com. They don't winterize, they don't summarize. They only do the work needed at the time of service. And having a good mechanic, there's nothing better than when you pull up and you walk in, they go, "Hey, Mr. Chase, how are you? Which car do you have today?" "I have this one." "How many miles do you have on it?" "We're on it." And then they come back and go, "Hey, this needs to be done now, next week, next month, next year. Other than that, the oil change, you're good to go." That's what you need when it comes to servicing your car. And you get it when you log on mydriversedge.com for location near you and download the coupons. Every time I get people calling me going, can I still use it? I forgot to. No, you got to use it at the time of service. So just log on. Even if you're at Driver's Edge, you get your phone out, go mydriversedge.com, bam. And they will scan the coupons for you and make sure you're taken care of. That's mydriversedge.com. Good morning, my beautiful cousin up in New York. Love you very much. Love to you and my Yankee family. Miss you guys. It's been a long time since I've been up there to Massapequa Park and seeing the family. Phone line's open, 214-787-1190.
That's out on Long Island, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
There you go.
It is, 214-787-1190. I miss it. I would go up there, and my Aunt Mary and my Uncle Ed and Eddie and Bobby and golly, Nancy and Kathy and Dorothy and my Aunt Eileen, and I can tell you all, it was love, love, and love. I went up there a half a dozen times. In fact, one time I went to New York, and I was in the bar business, and I called my buddy. I said, hey, wire me up some money. He goes, where you at? So I'm going to spend another week. And then a week later, he goes, what's that? I said, wire me up some more money.
Another week.
Oh, man, me and Bobby and Brian, and we just had a time of it. Miss it. 214-787-1190. If you got a question about any make or model, where to go, who to see, what to do, give us a call, 214-787-1190, or post it on any of our live feeds, whether we'll tell them where they can find it.
Okay, so we're here every Saturday morning here on Talk Radio 1190, which you're on the radio, you're hearing here on the AM dial, iHeart Media Network station. Then on our social media sites, you can see and hear us with our live stream. If you go to Facebook, then it's the Automotive Edge radio show, or we have the sister Facebook page, which is Shifting Gears. Either one of those, you can find us. And then there's LinkedIn. Now that's under Kurt Chase, KURTCHASE. Then we're on YouTube, and that's youtube.com/the Automotive Edge. Or if you're on YouTube, then you just search Automotive Edge Radio Show. The streams are the same, so it doesn't matter which you pick. But some people don't like social media sites like Facebook, but right. YouTube is easy to get on because you don't have to sign up for nothing. Just go to it and look us up, and there we are. And like and share. We're here to help. There's no charge for the help. And if you really, really like your family, your friends, neighbors, let them know before they do anything with their automotive needs. Just go to theautomotiveedge.com and click on, ask Kurt, or, there's such section there. This is where you get connected to him.
Yeah, well, right when you go inside the message icon.
Okay, there you
click
go.
On it.
Then you just message, leave your name and number. Just say I have a question about whatever it is. He'll get back with you. No cost at all. Also on our social media sites that we're live streaming on, we have the QR code there. So all you have to do is take your phone out and do the thing where you scan it, hit it, and it takes you right to the website. So all these areas, easy peasy to get to. You can call in if you want to ask us a question on the phone at 214-787-1190, or you can ask it or make a comment on our social media stream. So it's all here for you at no cost. So join in and like and share to help people out.
There we go. We're going to take a quick break, top of the hour. When we get back, going off-road. I'm blown away by what I'm seeing. Going off-road, coming up here on the Automotive Edge Radio Show on 1190 KFXR, part of the iHeart Media Network. Be sure to hang on with us. Make your comments. Join in. Quick break. We'll be right back.
All right. Y'all ready? Let's try this again.
Hang on. You got a good song here.
All right.
Every song the DG sing, I can sing to my wife. I can't sing real well, but she knows I love her.
Here we go.
Oh, sailor,
All right.
All right.
Here we go. See what we got here.
Another clip.
All right. This should be pretty good here.
Put a smile on your face.
We compared the tire marks outside the convenience store with the rear tires of the defendant's car. They're the same model and size tire.
They're the same size and model tire.
The car leaving the convenience store spun its rear tires dramatically and left a residue of rubber on the asphalt. Now, I took a sample of that rubber and analyzed it. I also took a sample of the rubber from the rear tires of the defendant's Buick and analyzed that too.
What kind of equipment did you use to find this out?
I used the Hewlett-Packard 5710A dual column gas chromatograph with flame analyzation detectors.
Uh-huh. Is that thing turbocharged?
Only on the floor model.
Now, Mr. Wilbur, what was the result of your analysis?
The chemical composition between the two samples was found to be identical.
Identical.
All right. We're going to do something else now. Y'all ready for this? This is the rebuttal. Oh, here we go. What happened? Lost it. Give me a second.
The defense is wrong.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
What a cute
How
dog.
could you be so sure?
Because there is no way that these tire marks were made by a 64 Buick Skylark. These marks were made by a 1963 Pontiac Tempest.
Objection, Your Honor. Can we clarify to the court whether the witness is stating opinion or fact?
This is your opinion?
It's a fact.
I find it hard to believe that this kind of information could be ascertained simply by looking at a picture.
Would you like me to explain?
I would love to hear this.
So would I.
The car that made these two equal length tire marks had positive traction. Can't make those marks without positive traction, which was not available on the 64 Buick Skylark.
And why not? What is positive traction?
It's a limited slip differential which distributes power equally to both the right and left tires. The 64 Skylark had a regular differential, which anyone who's been stuck in the mud in Alabama knows. You step on the gas, one tire spins, the other tire does nothing.
That's right.
How about that, folks?
I love that show.
Well, Jim Gibson says, good morning, Kurt and Bo. And he says, I love that movie. Yeah, it's a really powerful movie. It's funny, too, especially when the judge wants to know what a ute is. The two utes.
A ute.
What? What's a ute? I laughed so hard when I first heard that. I almost fell out of my
Didn't
chair.
I tell you to dress appropriately
Oh, that was a
when
good
you
one.
come into my courtroom?
I know. He was wearing that crazy suit that he had to get at the Goodwill or
tuxedo.
something.
Had all the ruffles down the
It was
middle.
like a maroon brown, a vest with a big collar, the whole thing.
That was
He had to
outstanding.
buy the
Great movie. My Cousin Vinny.
There you go. So let me know if y'all liking some of this, because it takes a lot of time to get this stuff together. But if you like it, we'll keep doing it. But
If you don't, we're going to keep doing
we're
it.
going to keep doing it anyway because we like it. How about that? And I think it adds to the show and try to get some things that might be somewhat car related, but not always. Just kind of having some fun with it and kind of
It's all
bring
about putting a smile on your face.
trying to bring some
this
humor.
morning,
Yeah.
I got up early, got a cup of coffee, and I literally had to turn the TV to a different channel because it was killer found. Some guy, they said that he has illegal entry in the United States, grabbed some lady with a hammer in Plano on a jogging trail and had duct tape and all this
Crazy.
stuff. And next thing you know, it was a fire, and I'm going, click. My day's getting ruined by local news. And so we just don't play that. And I think by bringing on some of these clips from some of the great movies of past,
Yeah.
I got to tell you what, I could watch My Cousin Vinny a couple times a year easily.
Well, I've seen it a ton of times and I love it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good movies out there, a lot of good TV shows that we
Isn't it something that we see movies that, my favorite movie that never, one of them, there's two of them that never, ever get old.
Well, there's several for me, but
Tombstone.
Oh, I have a clip from that, by the way.
Never gets old.
I got a clip from
And
that.
the other one is Remember the Titans.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
He goes, "Hey, everybody, let me get your 10. Gather around here. Today with us is Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. Your mom's out there, your dad's out there. Where
Yeah,
they at? Oh, hey, how are you?"
I have to get a clip from that. Maybe
So
next week.
Dean tells the jokes and Jerry does the laughing. Let's give him a round of applause. And Denzel Washington is
Yeah.
so good in that movie. But if you think about it, that's the way the world should work. Is there is no black or white,
I just didn't like
and we all come together.
The only thing about the movie I didn't like was kind of forcing the issue. It should have been better. Now the coach was really good. The white coach was really, he was accepting, and that was the beauty part of the show, that he was willing to do what he needed to do to help this thing roll out.
Oh, I got you.
Because he was the head coach and then went to.
But sometimes things need to be just be done to
But that's
show
what
that it'll work.
But I'm saying he didn't cause trouble. He
Right.
actually helped with the maneuver, even though he was demoted in it and helping that happen. So, but it's some great stuff there, and I'll try to find some stuff in there that we can use. And thanks everybody for tuning in. We are rocking along right here.
Now I know, we did 90 Days of Disco. If you want to continue to hear it, let's hear about it. Because I got a bunch of complaints when Maddie wasn't there and we weren't having the disco, but except for one show, when Jason took over one show, he played some music I've never even heard in my life, and we got a lot of compliments on it. But if you like the disco, let us know. But I'm going to play some. I mean, I just live eating.
Ronnie
There's
Swain
disco
says
in my blood.
Ronnie Swain says you're Disco Joe.
That's right. I am. It's in my blood. There's just something about that era and that music. And
Well, it does get, if you, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know why it got such a bad rap. And remember back when they started burning those records and all, I don't even understand where that even came from. I don't know if it's because of what that kind of represented. But if you can't listen to a disco song and have at least patting your foot, I think you need to go to the doctor and have your, pulse checked and heart and all that, because I don't get it.
well, it's amazing that people, it's always the few, it's not the majority that just find ways just to get their moment on
And cause
TV,
more-
their moment of fame, because they have so much hate in their heart.
And it seems to be the thing that people gravitate to. Anything negative.
I
or
call
all
it the
that.
George Soros syndrome.
Probably
if
is.
George can keep everybody mad and hateful and striking and doing whatever,
The division. is
that
what they
miserable
want.
old man's happy.
Yeah.
But for us, it's all about the smile. So turn that frown upside down. A beautiful day here in Texas. I don't know where you're at. Hopefully you're not in Southern California where they're getting pummeled with rain. But everywhere else seems to be pretty nice. Got a little bit of chill up there in the Northeast. But here in Texas, 85, 87 degrees today. You got to like it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this segment of the show is brought to you by Freeman Toyota on the affordable side of the Metroplex right there at 820 and 183. I was just over there the other day. In fact, I'm driving the new HEV SE Camry 2026. Absolute fantastic car. I've got this new blue with, Bo likes it, the black wheels.
Yes.
And there's a whole lot more. Get this right now at Freeman Toyota. A 2026 Toyota Tundra Crew Max 4x4. $397 a month, no cash or trade down, no security deposit. You walk in with approved credit, $397 a month. Well, you say, well, does it get any better? Well, yeah, it does. They got a lot of stuff going on right now at Freeman Toyota. So whether it is new or pre-owned, head to the affordable side of the Metroplex right there at 183 and 820. And when you're there, here's some of the other things that you get is a 7-year, 100,000-mile service contract. 7-year, 100,000-mile service contract just for getting your new Toyota, Freeman Toyota. $299 a month for 72 months on the Toyota Tundra. You get, I want to scroll down here, $199 a month on a 2026 Corolla LE. $279 a month on a Camry LE. These are leases. $299 a month on a RAV4. Hard to find. The Highlander only $439 a month. This is a $30,000 rig. And then you get the complimentary benefits. Get more, pay nothing, only at Freeman, 7-year, 100,000-mile service contract. Free. Free. Buy more, pay nothing, get more, only at Freeman Toyota. 183 and 820, or go to freemantoyota.com. That's freemantoyota.com. And then Dane Miner, general manager, is throwing in a 3rd-year oil change and tire rotation. So when you buy the new Toyota, you get 2 years of Toyota care. Well, he's giving you a 3rd oil change and tire rotation, no charge, plus a complimentary 7-year, 100,000-mile service contract. Why? Well, because he can. The place, only at Freeman Toyota. I've known Dane Miner for 40 years. I know his heart. BJ and Jerry, the whole staff over there, Amber, Grace, I can just go on and on. This is the way to own a Toyota. freemantoyota.com.
I got a couple of comments, and I know one of them you're definitely going to want to hear.
Okay.
Sherry Morrison, good morning. My long dear friend.
Good morning, Sherry.
East says, Kurt, skinny, look great.
Wow. Thank you.
Looking good, man. So how about that?
Yep.
And see what Ron Self says. Hello, Kurt and Bo, from Rob and Laura. So everybody's
We got Rob and Laura on there.
Yes, they are.
No, we don't.
Mhm.
Rob and Laura Petrie.
That's what they tell me.
Yeah.
They didn't actually throw their last name in there, but close.
They're in our Wednesday night Bible study.
How about that?
Yep.
You mean y'all still accept him into that?
They do. They let me show up. They don't hang out with me in public, but they let me in the Bible study.
His mother always says, what, Mary Mother Joseph, what's she use?
Jesus,
Yeah,
Mary
Mother.
Joseph.
Yeah, that's what she says to Kurt. So y'all are doing good accepting him in there, changing his life.
That's right. It's all good. So let's go off-road. Here's one thing that blows me away is how many high-end vehicles, I'm telling you, well north of $70,000 are coming with off-road products. Off-road. So you look at the new Nissan Armada and you look at their off-road package. You look at half the line of Lexus. They all now have this big, boxy, off-roadish look to it. You look at the Sequoia TRD Pro Off-Road. My question to you, and for you that are buying it, are you really taking it off-road? I mean, how many people are going to take a $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 rig? I mean, look at the new Toyota Land Cruiser. It doesn't look anything like a Land Cruiser. When you had the Toyota Land Cruiser, it compared with the GX 470. And so you had a Toyota that was around $80,000. They didn't sell a whole lot. We thought the Land Cruiser was going away. They bring it back, and this thing looks like it's ready to head off-road. And it has more options available and things you can add to it than I think any Toyota they've ever put out. And then you look at the new, my next door neighbor just bought a new Lexus, and she pulls up, and I'm like, wow, that's the new Land Cruiser. And I go to the back, I'm like, oh my gosh. I am really taken back by all of the products. And here's my question. Do you really take it off-road, or are you just one of those buyers that just likes the off-road look?
Or pretend that you might. Well, you never know.
Not really pretend. I wouldn't use the word pretend, but they want that. You know, let me just tell you for me, I've never camped in my life. I've never sat around and made s'mores around the campfire.
He doesn't hunt. He doesn't fish.
Yeah, I don't do any of that. But would I take and buy a vehicle that had that? I'd even buy a camo shirt. I'd play along. I'd buy a TRD Off-Road Pro, or I'd buy the new Armada Off-Road. I would never take it off-road, but I'd stop by Academy and get me some Magellan and Columbia and
hunting boots and all
I had the jeans with the really cool all-weather shoes and step out there and go, man, this guy, look at this. He must be a real outdoorsman, which I'm not.
Here's the thing. It's one of those situations because you never know when you need it, you got it. It's the same way what we talk about what you need in your trunk, in your vehicle. And I think if the people have those kind of funds to get that kind of vehicle, to me, even though they may never use it, if they ever need it, they got it.
Okay.
You don't agree with that? I mean, you never know.
The thing about it is we're talking about a lot of money.
Right. Well,
I mean,
people do buy things that are what you just said a while ago.
yeah. And so I actually approached somebody,
right?
And they had this pad to the bone Lexus. I mean, this thing was all jazzed up. And I said, hey, how are you today? And here's what's really sad about society. They always think that you're a serial killer. They don't want to give you any attention or anything.
Yeah.
I said, hey.
Can you ask that question from across the street?
I said, here's my business card. I'm not selling anything. I have an automotive radio show, and I got a question about your vehicle. And they're looking around like, is anybody there seeing what's going? It's just
like
crazy how society
like
is.
the guy from Cheaters.
Yeah. And it's just crazy how society is. So I said, let me ask you a question. This is one of the best looking off-road 4x4 products that I've seen out there. I said, I got to ask you a question. Would you load this thing up and head to a campsite? And she goes, there was a couple. Are you crazy? You know what this thing costs? I said, I'm just curious. And he goes, I like the look. And I went, I so get it. And he goes, do you do this all the time? I said, no, actually, it's kind of funny. I'm doing a segment on my radio show this Saturday about going off road and how many people spend this kind of coin and take the vehicle off road.
But I am going to throw something at you that you would do just like they've done. You have no need, but you want a 3/4 ton pickup.
Yeah.
With all decked out.
Yeah.
And you would never use it the way you would need to use it, and you're doing the same thing they do.
100%.
So you get now, don't you understand a little more why they're doing it?
I do. I was just curious on why so many manufacturers with high end have gone that way, but
people are buying it,
and people are buying it.
Well, that's why they're doing it, right?
And so I asked them, is it for the experience or the look? And I haven't had one person yet say the experience.
What if they just ran off the road into a really muddy kind of ditch or whatever? Man, they're going to love getting out of there. And that, you never know what happens here in Texas. We have a lot of ice storms. We've got a lot of rain and floods and things like that. I'm not saying that they would necessarily go camping and go mudding like the Jeep people do and all that. But there is to me, if it saved their life, got them out of a hole in a muddy situation, they ran off the road or whatever, isn't it kind of worth it?
You know what? Here's what I would do. If in fact I could afford one of these, north of $80,000 with all the goodies and everything on it. My niece has a place out in Cottondale, and I'd actually would go out there and go, hey, can I take this on the back?
Do a little something.
I would just for grins and giggles.
Not too in where there's a lot of shrubbery to scratch up your vehicle.
Just mud and water.
But that kind of stuff. Yeah, I get that. And I believe you.
I'd have to do it one time.
And I believe a lot of those people probably do or have done it. They just don't want to scratch up their car, with shrubberies and stuff, going into deep woods and all that.
Because I've never gone mudding. I wound up in some situations that because of either bad driving or weather that I wish I hadn't got into. But I've never been that outdoors, let's go hunt and jump in a Jeep and let's go have a time of it. I've just never, I have been in car and we were doing donuts before all this crazy stuff was going on in the world these days.
So you don't think you'd be part of the Paychecks with Rednecks?
No, no.
Out there in a $100,000 vehicle while they're out there, they're little crazy little.
I have a buddy that we grew up with, and he goes, "I don't care about the roof over my head. I just care about how cool my truck is." I'm like, well,
that's a lot of people out there for sure.
Yeah, but it's just amazing when I saw the line of Lexuses coming out. Then you look at the front end of the new Santa Fe, you look at the new Nissan, and you start looking at the window sticker, and you're looking at that vehicle, and you look at the Land Cruiser fully loaded up. You're back up there $70,000-$80,000 going. How many people are willing to take and use this off-road? But you know what? I did talk to a gentleman that says, you know what? I write a check every 5 or 6 years, and I buy one of these, and I wear it out. And he did. You opened up. He goes, I have all my camping gear, my stove. I have everything. And what's really cool about something this big that's off-road, if the weather gets too bad, I can just lay down the seats and sleep inside, turn on my.
I think we're supposed to be on a break.
We supposed to be on break, Maddie?
Yes.
Okay.
Look.
Kind of went way over.
Yes, we did. I was
214-8711. I'm Kurt Chase with the great one, Big Wheel Boat Cover. Make your comments. We'd love to hear from you here on the Automotive Vid Radio Show. We'll be right back. Come on now. I know you got it inside of you. Come on, Rob. You stand up. Take her by the hand. Shake it up a little bit. We got you. Come on. If you think about it, a lot of the disco songs were about love, getting together, having a good time. That's why disco music will never die with Kurt. When they have a funeral or a wake, whatever you want to call it, I want them playing disco music. I want a disco ball there. There's not going to be a cat, and just a party. Everybody dance. Wear your platform shoes, sands belts.
Maybe we should have an appreciation party for disco somewhere.
We can do it.
No, we did. I'm gonna play some that's real short, but I think everybody will like it. I think it's kind of trying to.
You, sir. Can I help you, sir?
I kind of want another day.
Well, what would you like?
You got any biscuits for sale in there?
Well, here's a trust. We don't sell biscuits. We got a lot of other stuff, though.
What got in there is good to eat.
Well, we got cheap burgers, bongo burgers, footlongs, corny dogs, frosty shakes, creamy bars. Did you want me to go through the whole list?
Reckon what you like to eat in there?
Well, the French fries are pretty good.
Bright fried potatoes?
Yep, French fries.
How much you want for them?
Well, they're 60 for the medium and 75 for large.
I reckon I'll have me some of the bacon.
All right, then one large French fries.
Just looks at it. He just looks at it. Oh man, one of the greatest movies of all time, right there.
Yeah, I think nobody realizes what it took for Billy Bob to make that movie. One of the best.
That's genius right there. And Sherry Morrison says, my story, ice storm, ranch neighbor seemed to take his wife, needed to take his wife to ER. Ambulance weren't able. In other words, they couldn't get out of the ice storm. His 250 couldn't make it. He called us, took Jeep to him. It made it all the way. So that Jeep she has got him there. So people can use those kind of things like we're talking about in an emergencies to where they could be bogged down in ice storms and things like that, where she was saying even the ambulance couldn't get there.
And I think we could back that camera up a little bit. You look at that.
Well, I don't know. It seemed to change a little bit on me. I don't know what happened.
Get the remote.
Well,
there you go.
Well, it was a little different a while ago. I don't know how to work it. Which one is it?
Huh? Let's see here. Let's see what we're going to mess up here.
There you go. Well, it was right a while ago. It just kind of changed on me for some reason.
There we go.
Okay. Let's keep it over there since you know how to work it. All right, Naismith gave us a big high sign.
What do you say, Art Naismith?
Jim Gibson laughing at our video clip. I hope you're enjoying that. And Sherry, thanks for that information, because that's what we've been talking about, is why people may have those kind of vehicles. You just never know about emergency situations, and that your Jeep did the trick. So good deal. And we're grooving to the music.
Come on now. Shake it up. Look, you put your hands up like this. Do the Donald Trump.
It's
okay. Or just do the shoulders.
Or you can do this.
They never did that. They never did that.
I'll do it on the show.
Travolta did, but no one else did it.
I just did it.
You did. 214-787-1190 is the number. It's the Automotive Ed Radio Show, helping you with all your automotive needs, whether you're buying, selling, trading, leasing, parts, service, body shop. We have you covered. All you have to do is go to theautomotiveedge.com, leave me your name and number, and let me go to work for you. That's all you got to do. There's nothing difficult about it. All I charge is a handshake, hug, or a prayer. I'll take all three. If you don't want to give me any of the three, so be it. We'll still help you with your automotive needs and make sure you are taken care of. Phone lines are open. 214-787-1190. That's 214-787-1190. Remember, on my website, if you go to theautomotiveedge.com, when you click on Contact Kurt, scroll down. There's your trade appraisal form. Get it filled out. Let's get some buy bids. I'll bid your trade. I'll get a couple of my buddies that know that product to bid your trade, and we'll help you out. I got a call the other day from a friend of mine, and he was just shocked what we got him for his vehicle. It's $5,000 more than the previous dealership. And he called me up and he goes, I can't believe this. Your guy gave me $5,000 more. And he goes, well, hang on. What are they selling it for? I said, just think about that. Same selling price and $5,000 more on your trade-in. That's a lot of money. And if you figure, 25 per thousand based on your interest rate, it's $125 a month we saved him on his payment alone. Does it happen all the time? No, but it happens a lot. And the more that we get involved, we're going to make sure that you're taken care of. And let me tell you a place that's going to take real good care of you that got some smoking deals, and that is Classic Buick GMC in Arlington. My buddy Jermaine Pearson, I got a buddy going over today to look at one of his pickup trucks. And whether it's a GMC pickup truck or it's the full line of Buicks, they've got you covered. And I got to tell you what, I think the front end on that GMC is second to none. I just love the meat and potato look of that vehicle. And if you remember, Bo, the last time we were there, the 4 trucks that I were looking at, every one of them got sold.
And they were bad to the bone, man. I mean, you talking about the leather interior, and I mean, I was blown away by these vehicles, these trucks.
They look fantastic.
And everyone Kurt looked at, somebody came and bought right in front of him.
And 2 of them were listeners.
Yeah, they were.
That blue one, Bo goes, you're going to get the truck, aren't you? I'm looking at it, and they come back and tell me how much, and everybody told me what my truck's worth. I'm going, I am in so much trouble.
He was getting ready to get it.
Yep. And then it comes down to Jermaine Pearson, general sales manager, and his sales staff. It doesn't get any better. The meet and greet and the presentation, the demo drive, and then, hey, are you ready to do something today? No, here's my business card. Would love to have you back. They set a standard for shoppers, and they set another standard for buyers when it comes to your Buick GMC needs. That's why we have a relationship with everybody on my website. We have a close relationship with the owners, the general managers, the general sales managers, the sales managers, but most of all, the sales people, knowing, hey, I was listening to the Automotive Edge radio show, and they take care of business. The place, classicarlington.com. That's classicarlington.com. They're dwindling down on their 25s, and I haven't seen up to $3,000 off on Buicks, which you never see. And let me just tell you, it's not your grandparents' old car anymore. That new Buick Enclave is as good as it gets when it comes to an SUV. And then you look at the Yukon Denali, Yukon XL, I would put them all in my driveway. But then it comes down to who? classicarlington.com.
We have a question from Jim Gibson. He says, I was wondering if Kurt has ever gone to the Barrett-Jackson auction.
I have.
And?
I don't belong there. I can't afford them.
Okay, so high-end vehicles?
Oh, Barrett-Jackson is the creme de la creme. Now, there is another one out in California called the, oh my goodness, Concord Elegance. And those, I don't think there's anything under millions of dollars out there that are for sale.
Wow.
And so, and it's a suit and tie affair. It is for the creme de la creme of vehicles. Then you have Barrett Jackson, then you have Mecum.
That'd be pretty rough. I think you're scratching your
And
nose.
I tell you something that's coming up that's
really
really cool, Jim, and that's the muscle auction coming up at Market Hall November 22nd, 23rd.
That's here in Dallas.
And it's all muscle cars. That's it.
Wow.
And so I will be there.
Is it all refurbished type or
It
even?
could be both.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's all American muscle. And that's what's cool about this auction. It's going to be bad to the bone vehicles. That'll take you. I'm going to tell you what, you need to take your kids and let them walk through there and see these cars and smell that old classic smell. I remember my boys, when I took them to see the older cars, I'd put them inside and they go, Dad, these things stink. I'm like, what are you talking about? They don't stink. That is classic. Dad, it stinks. I'm like, okay, whatever. So yes, I've been to Barry Jackson. It is phenomenal. The care, the maintenance, the refurbishing, it's just incredible watching these cars come through. And it's amazing as I walk through and I see these cars, it takes me to a great time in life.
Mm-hmm.
If God could grant me one thing, I would say take me back to the 70s when cars, just think about all the cars we just threw away, got rid of.
Oh, my
Send
Lord.
it to the scrap pile that are now worth.
Dude, that's with everything in my life. I've thought.
But we don't think back then now, And I love American muscle. I've always been an American muscle guy. If you, we're going to be talking about another American muscle that's coming back, coming up here at the 10 o'clock hour. So a lot of good things coming down the pipeline. But yes, I have been there. And yes, you ought to join us over November 22nd and 23rd at the muscle car auction in downtown Dallas at Market Hall. 214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. A lot of people, I get these emails every year without fail. It always, in droves, they start coming in with certain models and certain questions. We're going to cover that and a whole lot more coming up here on the Automotive Edge radio show on 1190 KFXR, part of the iHeartMedia network. Download the iHeartMedia app and you can listen to us anywhere. And we sure appreciate your participation and hanging out with us. Let's take a quick break, meet some great sponsors. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Oh, that is correct, Art.
What's he saying? Yep, they are.
How many times do you hear pumping brakes?
Yeah, 70. Well, even the 60s had some great muscle cars into the 70s. Even like the 57 Chevy. That may be one of the all-time classic. That 57 Chevy Bel Air.
Oh, yeah.
That's maybe the classic of all classics cars there.
Disco will never get old. Never, ever, ever.
No, not to you for sure.
I hope when I get to heaven, God has a discotheque.
Well, let's see what happens right here.
Well, I've always been a risk taker, and because it rhymes, I'm a bit of a heartbreaker. See what I just did? Risk taker, heartbreaker. It's fun to do that with words. I think it's ingrained in all Americans to take risks. If you think about it, back in olden days, if they didn't say, hey, horses suck, let's drive cars, we wouldn't be here. Or if someone didn't say, hey, I like cold cuts and I like crackers, but why can't I have them in one convenient package? We wouldn't have Lunchables. So, that's at the core of a lot of America's greatness. And a lot of what I do real well is taking risks. When I step out, when I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, I'm thinking about, should I brush with the bristles, or should I just jam the handle down the back of my throat? Probably touch my uvula, just for the risk of it. Not that it will help promote dental hygiene, but just because it's a risk.
Oh, Talladega Nights right there. The great Will Ferrell. Pretty sweet.
Have you ever seen where him and Mark Wahlberg sit in front of each other and start telling jokes?
No. Let's check that out.
It is the dumbest, funniest thing.
Oh,
I'll
of
ever
course,
say.
it's all dumb, but that's what's funny about it.
You know, Will Ferrell's one of the few guys that is always funny. Him and Chevy Chase that I could always watch.
Yeah.
There's some of them out there that I just can't do it.
I tried. There was a couple.
And one of my favorite comedians, I watched him in a movie the other day, and it was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
And who was
Eddie
that?
Murphy.
Oh well, Eddie's usually pretty good.
And he worked in he worked for a armored car company. The dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I love that guy. I thought of his movies. You know, you got to have kind of, him and Nick Nolte and Beverly Hills.
Oh God, that was a great movie.
You know, I always thought he was funny. Now his and actually his comedy shows weren't that bad.
No.
You know, where some of them get up there and it's just raunchy, dirty, nasty. I always found him funny.
Well, I saw a clip with him on a
Nutty Professor.
Yeah, I saw a clip with him. Oh, he did all that stuff phenomenal. Played all those different parts.
Yeah.
I saw him with a clip with Arsenio Hall, which Coming to America is another great movie by the way. I mean, great. And I was really pleasantly surprised of how spiritual he was, Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna try to get that clip and maybe play it. But anyway, Art Naismith says Ford outsold Chevy 55 through 57. Honest, look it up. Apparently the Chevys were more collectible over time, though. And then Jim Gibson said the 1963 Studebaker Avante reached 170 plus miles an hour. Did you know that? Wow. A 63 Studebaker Avante reached 170.
Yeah, I recently just saw one of those going through
auction.
Yep.
And how much was they wanting for that little joke?
Yeah, I don't remember what they were.
I'm sure it was a pretty penny.
Yeah. Well, it's a one-hit wonder here.
Oh yeah.
No, wrong song, wrong. I take that back. I just realized who it was. Wrong song. Sitting here with my heart. Yeah, little Donna Summer.
Still a good song.
Man, I can see myself at the disco. I was that upper body guy. If you saw me in the crowd, you really thought my feet were moving. They weren't. I was all upper body, but I still loved it.
He was the Fonzie.
That's right. 214-787-1190. You got any questions about where to go, who to see, what to do? We would love to help you. Bringing you 38 years of automotive experience, from selling cars to managing dealerships, working with great people. And now I'm still working with great people because I'm in the dealerships every day, just about of the week. Also, go to the Automotive Edge YouTube page, and you'll see all our new videos that we're posting on all these different cars, our ride and drives, presentations. I got 3 more going up. And be sure to subscribe and tell us what you like. And also make your comments. If there's a certain make or model that you would like us to talk about, show you, make a video of, test drive for you, and then get that information, you can do that as you're watching the videos. Make your comments, and then we'll take a look. And I've got a list of 5 different vehicles that we're going to be driving next week, and we'll get all those videos together and get them posted. A bunch on the ID Buzz. I was really surprised how many people want me to check out the ID Buzz, which we'll be doing next week as well, which is the Volkswagen bus. One of Bo's favorite lines.
Well, back in the day it was.
Yep.
And if it was a little more affordable, I'd like to have one now.
Oh, I tell you what, if that thing was gas, I'd have
gas.
one.
Correct.
They said, you're kidding. I'm not driving a bus in a heartbeat.
Well, the gas version would be a lot cheaper than the EV. So
it would be. Hey, let's talk about Grapevine Dodge. The great folks over there, William D. Tate and 121. Right now, 20% off MSRP on a Ram 1500 and 2.9 for 72 months. So you get both 20% off MSRP and 2.9 for 72 months. 2500 series 15% off MSRP and 1.9 for 72 months. The new 2025 Grand Cherokee, 20% off MSRP. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain offer, 20% off. I like the Gladiator. I don't know why I hadn't bought one yet.
There you go. Well,
0%.
Got you turned on now for it.
0% for 72 months. That'll just tell you how well things are. 0% for 72 months. And right now you have the Black Friday sales event going on right now. It started way early, and the place is Grapevine Dodge. Right there at 121 in William D. Tate. Service after the sale, and I got a great insight and service over at that dealership. I get to go by there and flirt with her all the time. So it's a great thing. 214-787-1190. Let us help you with your Dodge needs. Make it Grapevine Dodge. We'll get you with the folks over there. And I got to tell you, here's some of the great things that are happening at Grapevine Dodge. Hemi is back. I am so, so, so happy that the Hemi is back at Grapevine Dodge. And there's more. The Ram TRX in 2026 is coming back. How about that? So they did away with it, and everyone's like, what are they doing over there? Well, you had a guy running Stellantis that should have never been running it. I didn't get what he was doing. Nobody did. The twin turbo Hurricane, a lot of people are like, what are we doing here? And a lot of manufacturers have done that. When you look at one of the big ones, Toyota with their iForce V8 is now an iForce twin turbo V6 that you can get in the Sequoia, and then you get the Tundras. A lot of people are doing that. They're going twin turbo hybrid, and now Dodge has gone. A Ram is saying, hang on a minute here. The Hemi was the lifeblood of the truck line for that company, and it's coming back. Then you've got maybe the Hellcat motor coming back, the 6.2 liter V8, and that's what made the Ram and the Dodge lineup. So I couldn't be more happy when I was looking, and I'm trying to find my notes here, what Dodge was doing. I went, good for you that you're taking and coming back and putting the big V8 motors in there, what everybody was looking for. So here's what they're doing. The Dodge Charger Scat Pack. So what we saw is the Challenger is now a line of Charger. The Challenger brand is gone. And so if you want it, it's now upgrading for a 4-door. So you get the Charger and a 2-door. Base price for a Charger Scat Pack starts at $56,900, the 2-door configuration in December. The RT, which is $51,990 with a Hemi, and then upgrading the 4 doors costs you $2,000. So you can get the Scat Pack or the RT in the Charger 2-door, or you can order it in a 4-door, and it's $2,000 more. Genius, genius! Give the new president of Daimler a raise already. This is the things that made Dodge great and put them on the map. When you had your Chargers and you had your Challengers and you had your Hemi and your Hellcat and your Red Eye and your Jailbreak. Greatness. And why somebody came in and went, let's take that away. Let's keep all of our vehicles so doggone expensive. And he's like, hang on a second here. We're going to start bringing back different makes and models and having lower price points for the consumer, where it's not just this one price plus is all you can get. So I'm excited. They're expecting to redesign the Charger to have more options, just like they did before. So you started out with the SXT, then you had the RT, then you had the Scat Pack, and then you had the Hellcat, and then you had the Red Eye, then you had the Jailbreak, and people were like, well, there's too many out there. No, there wasn't too many. Let me tell you, my generation and a generation right below, they love that American muscle. Not electric American muscle, which doesn't even make sense, And that's what the first guy was like, hey, let's go with American Electric Muscle. There's no such thing. We didn't drive back then electric cars and put badging on it. It just didn't happen. That's what they were trying to do. The new guy comes along and says, hang on just a second. We're going to do this. We're going to start getting back to what put Dodge, which I think everything should be the same, because you have Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. And I think that the Dodge Ram
is part of Dodge. So why would you have Ram?
I don't get it. All the different brands, and I just
and
don't.
You think Chrysler might be checking out?
Yeah, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge.
Right.
But now it's CDJR. I don't get it. That's their decision. But to hear that they're bringing back the American Muscle is great. The Charger 6-pack, get this, offers the most power for less than $55,000. Get this. Of any muscle car at that price, 420 horsepower, the Charger 6-pack.
Wow.
The Scat Pack, 550 horsepower. Kudos to you, my friend. I'd love to meet this guy and say thank you for really looking at what a lot of buyers want. And it's not a mandated electric car that says Challenger on it or Charger. We don't want that. We never did. And I spoke with a lot of dealers going, I'm not even taking one. Don't even want one on the property. And I have some dealers that took a few and they still have them. So you got to be careful when the American people want American muscle, or modern, we should say modern American muscle, what they're doing. You look at Mustang. Every time you turn around, Mustang's coming out with, you had the V6, and then you had the 5.0, which has been their
Classic.
number one selling vehicle. Because I remember back in the 80s when I was selling the 5.0 Pocket Rocket, which was the Mustang LX without all the body fairings and everything on it. And then we had the Ford GT 5.0. There wasn't even a 6-cylinder that we were even ordering. And we were getting V8s with manual transmission. People went nuts over it. And then we had the convertibles and did really, really well with those vehicles. And then they started transition. I get the hybrid, and I get going to the 6-cylinder, and I get going to the turbos. But I still think that we need that segmented market with American muscle. We all grew up on it. We all still want it. And people are going, well, what about pollution and gas? Stop it. Stop it. They are building these big rigs from diesels, 7.3, 6.9, 6.3, 6.2, V8s, 5.7, 5.9, 6.2s, and they are cleaner than they've ever been coming out the exhaust, and they continue to make them cleaner. So stop with all that. I get all the people, you're just one of those people who don't care about the ozone. Stop it. I am 100% to clean burning engines, and the industry is they're taking little bites of the elephant versus what the knuckleheads in government are doing, going, hey, swallow the whole elephant and do it this way. We don't care how much you're going to lose or what's going to happen. Just swallow the whole dadgum elephant.
Well, they're trying to make you think that the EV is a better solution. And if you really dug into it and did that, besides what you just hear, you might find something different about that.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Bo and I both love driving EVs.
No doubt.
We love them. Let's take a quick break. 214-787-1190. That's 214-787-1190. Don't go away. Quick break. We'll be right back.
What? Yes. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, each and every one of you, for being a part of our live stream broadcast. We do really appreciate it. And we're just having a good day today in North Texas. It's going to be a beautiful day out there today. I think getting close to 80 degrees in November. How about them apples, huh? So thanks for joining in, and like and share the broadcast. Just if you're tuned into us, actually in tune with us on the show, there's a little white arrow at the top left-hand corner. Just hit that. It'll take you out. You'll still see us, but it's you're not like dialed in. And then there's a like and a share button right below that. If you hit the like and the share, then it'll take you to where a little blue block says share now, or just share again, whatever it is. You hit that, and then that's now on your timeline for others that follow you or like you. They get to see that. And that's sharing it. That's sharing it to where those people, even though you're watching it on your particular page, people are not seeing that. But if you would help us out with that, that'd be great. Then you can log back into the show, make your comments. And all we're trying to do is help people, help them with all their automotive needs, whether buying, selling, leasing, parts, service, body work, tires, wheels, whatever. Those are the kind of things that they can lose money over and have a lot of headache over. And that's just what we're trying to do, is help out so that they don't get caught in those situations, and that they can be a lot more comfortable with getting their things taken care of without being bogged down. So that's what we'd like for you to do. We've added a few extra things here on the break, and when Kurt gets back, I'm going to play another clip. I think it's kind of funny if I have time to do it. May not have it, but we'll see. May have to wait. We're here every Saturday morning from 8 to noon, and we're on Talk Radio 1190, the an iHeartMedia Network station out of Dallas-Fort Worth. And if you're in the Metroplex, you can tune into the radio and hear us there. Hop in your car or hop out of your car, and if you got a radio, or actually, if you like the radio feed better than the live stream, you can actually download the iHeartMedia app and then find the radio feed that way. If you don't, have a radio in the house, or, even in your car. So there's a lot of ways.
How many people do you think still have a radio in their house?
I do.
Do you?
Uh-huh. I've listened to this show before on that.
Oh, can't see that. So
when we've done a best of, I turn it on. It's a Pepsi Cola old-fashioned looking radio. Pretty cool.
Really?
I like listening to the radio.
I do too.
And Purple Haze listens to us on the radio all the time, and she's driving about and on Saturday mornings and tunes into the radio feed. So a lot of people like that.
I want a nice stereo in my house.
You want to go back to the days where you had those big,
remember the
5,000 watt amp,
Pioneer Super Tuner 2.
The
had that little bumblebee on it.
Turntable.
You get some with all the gold on it.
Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna take a short, quick one right here. Let you have it.
So thanks everybody for hanging out and joining us today. This is a good day and a sad day. Our sweet little Maddie Gomez will be departing today. Both be with us always in spirit. We need to get a picture of her and just keep it posted somewhere on the wall. Will be England. Tell me that don't make your old booty move. Shake it up. And then you just start raising your hand. See, if you just start snapping your finger and then start moving your head, I'm telling you, it just starts happening. And next thing you know, your day just gets better because you go, you know what? That old body can still move and groove. Everybody got a little dancing soul in them. 214-787-1190. This segment of show goes to the great folks over at Classic Kia Carrollton. If you look at their countdown, 5 days, 13 hours, 8 minutes, and seconds before the release of the new 2027. I'm sorry, I'm got your head. 2020. No, the all-new 2027 Kia Telluride. Now, they're going to be releasing all the pictures and everything on it. It won't be actually at the dealership. It's going to be released in California, and you'll be able to see everything about it. But in the meantime, when you take a look at all the specials and everything that they have going on right now at Classic Kia Carrollton, it is absolutely incredible. I was telling a story, and one of the guys goes, you keep talking about, what happened to Kia, and I don't remember it. And Kia, they I think they had two lines when they came out. One was a Sportage, and I can't remember what the other one was called. And it just wasn't that deal. And even Hyundai. I remember my brother bought a Hyundai Scoop, And it was called the Scoop, and it was a little
I never
two-door,
heard of
and
it.
you had to add the air conditioner and the stereo extra.
Who made that?
Hyundai.
Oh, okay.
So you had the
Scoop.
Kia Sportage and whatever their car was, and they had the Hyundai Scoop, and they had one other car. And people were like, God, these are disposable cars. They kind of measured it with the Yugo and the Geo. And boy, have they turned things around. Now, we were out there the other day, and we drove that Kia K4 GT line. My son went nuts. He goes, Dad, look, I'm going to clean my car up. I'll make it real pretty. How much will they give me for it? I got to tell you, it is impressive when you look at a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. When they put that on a car, that should tell you a lot about it. When Kia says we'll give you a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, they're pretty confident on their motor and transmission, all internal lubricated parts. $275 a month for the Kia GT. I got to tell you, I drove it. I like it. Everything about it. I've got no issues. Then you take a look at their full line of vehicles, from the Telluride to the Kia K5, the Kia K4, the Sportage. The Kia Soul's going away. So if you're one that loved, the dancing rats really put that vehicle on.
Yeah, they
Remember
did.
that? I don't know whether rats or gerbils or what they were.
Yeah.
But
Special.
isn't amazing that they took and came out with the dancing rats, and everybody just went nuts over the vehicles. And but now it's time for it to go, and they're coming out with a lot of hybrid technology. They still have their electric lineup. Kia still believes that there is a place in the market for electric vehicles, and the thing is, they build some really cool ones. When you walk up, it's a cool factor. It's not, gee, I bet that's electric. Which is a bunch of them for me. I walk up and I can tell just by looking at it, I know that it's an electric vehicle. The line of Kias, they are keeping their platform team designing cool cars. And then you add in the 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, it's a given. Stop by Classic Kia Carrollton right there at 35 and 121. Meet Alan Glover, general manager, and Keyshawn and his whole group, Jesse Hull, managing partner, and relax and enjoy the difference. And when they say it, they mean it. They know not everybody's ready to buy. So take time, meet them, and enjoy the experience at Classic Kia Carrollton. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Says a lot about the car. That's ClassicKiaCarrollton.com. Okay. Well, you got a lot of people tuned in today.
We got 1 minute.
And we're already down to another break.
Golly, what is going on here? She's just like trying to get out of the studio.
Running for her life.
No.
She's speeding things up.
She's gonna be
No speed, just time.
She's gonna be towards the end of the show. She'll have one leg right out the door.
All right, let's take a quick break. Meet some great sponsors. Top of the hour. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
I heat up, I can't cool down. Got me spinning round and round.
All right, we'll play a little clip here. I think it'll be kind of funny.
Where it stops, nobody knows.
Abracadabra. All right, see if I can get this going.
I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby.
But I was a good sport, though. I let you go for it the very next weekend, remember?
Yeah. But I had the cast on. I couldn't get a good grip.
I love you.
This car is unbelievable. 6 cylinders, rack and pinion, and these seats, they actually heat up. I can't begin to tell you how warm my ass feels right now.
Maybe you could write a poem. What? Stop that. You're starting to act like a game show contestant. Now, come on. Let's find a car we can actually pay for.
I want this one.
Did you see the sticker price?
Sticker price. You know what I like to call the sticker price? The sucker price.
Well, that is clever. Come on. We really cannot afford this.
Look, I know how to negotiate the price down. This guy's going to be coming over here pretty soon. So let's do the old good cop, bad cop routine.
Okay. Which one am I?
Bad cop.
Okay.
No. Bad cop's more fun. I want to be bad cop. Although you look more like a bad cop.
How about you play all the police and I'll play the person across the street getting a manicure?
Right. Here he comes. Just work with me, all right?
So, you folks still looking, or?
No. We're done.
Good. Well, good. Think this is the one for you?
Don't know. Honey, what'd you think of this car?
I would like to take a sledgehammer to this piece of crap.
All right. What'd you say that for?
I thought it was bad cop.
Bad cop, yeah, not Gestapo. Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we actually might be willing to consider buying this car. First, I think we're gonna need to see a little flexibility on your end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry, but we can't go below sticker. This is a really hot car right now.
Right, hot car, right? Absolutely. A lot of heat. Okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jot down a little figure for your hot little car. I want you to run this back to your boss, and we'll take it from there. Okay? Yeah.
That sure sounds familiar.
My manager's gonna think this is a joke.
Why don't you just go show him how funny we are?
Okay.
Welcome to the dance. See, now he goes back there. He has a cigarette. He comes back with another number. We scoff. We say goodbye. And you watch how fast he chases it.
Sorry, no go. We can take about $100 off the undercoating, but that's the best we can do.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the best you can do, then I guess we're going to have to just say ta-ta.
Thanks for coming in.
Start one.
Let's go.
Hey, baby. What are you in the mood for? Yeah, I can do Chinese.
Hey, you take care now.
You too. And Merry Christmas. So which place are you thinking? Nah, it's too spicy. I don't like that place.
He's at the window, tied his shoe, trying to get his attention.
Yeah.
That's right. That's it. How about that?
Greatness. I used to do that. A lot of people would say, well, let me make an offer. Let me run it by the boss. And I come back, well, we were close, but we're not close anymore.
We were close, right? That's funny.
I said, the dance is over.
Well,
I remember those days where, well, you know, it was just different times. You could do a whole lot more and say a lot of different things and get away with a whole lot more. And it was just
different situations.
Different times.
No doubt. Gary Coker says, what a great purple morning for my royal purple brother, Big Wheels Bo Carver, and my best friend, Kurt
Yay.
Chase.
Yay.
Have a
That's what I'm
wonderful
talking about,
weekend.
Gary Coker.
And Gary Coker says a shout out to my other royal purple brother, Art Naismith. Yeah, we're all purple brothers. Purple, our color.
You know, I have a buddy of mine, Rob, that a different Rob, but we have two Robs in our Bible study. They just had surgery. He had his, we've had 3 guys in our Bible study fall off a ladder and break something.
And you were one of them.
I was one of them.
You were one of the 3.
I broke all my ribs on the left side. Bill fell and not only broke some bone, fell on his wife. She was trying to catch him, and she's a little bitty gal.
She get hurt too?
Oh, yeah. And then Rob fell off, and he had a ladder, and they were cutting some branches. This one branch came back and smacked him off the ladder, and he broke his ankle. And
wow.
Yeah. So I'm going around next week collecting ladders from everybody in our Bible study.
Get them out of their yards and houses.
Yeah, there are not too many young bucks in that group. But we're going, Rob wants that barbecue place that, you know, when we were out there in, oh my gosh, help me.
Where at the?
Where we went to eat.
Out there in Alito?
Alito.
Okay.
They said that barbecue place is only open certain hours, and when they're out, they're out. I was like, really? He goes, oh, yeah. So we're going to go out next week. He's home from the hospital. He's got to keep his foot elevated and let that healing start, and we're going to try to grab some barbecue out there.
All right.
But they say you got to get in line and get what they got, and other than that, you're out.
Yeah. Well, that's what we've been told.
Yep.
It's knocked it out. I guess you'll have to get in touch with Ronnie.
Yep.
See if we can get her done. I think we're supposed to have a caller, aren't we?
Should have Mr. Harmon Robinson call in. Give us the update on what's happening.
Maddie, I don't know if you know that or not, but just be on the lookout for that.
What?
We have a caller supposed to be calling in about this time.
Ain't no stopping. Yes, we are.
Great song.
We got the groove, baby.
I love that bass line.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. This segment of the show is brought to you by Highly Acura Fort Worth. They're moving right down the highway to their new location. They're on 820. Brand new dealership. State of the art. Able to serve you better. But in the meantime, we have zero do-it signing on the Acura Integra, one of my favorite cars. We have 0% do-it signing on the Acura TLX. The new RSX all-electric is in stock. The all-new ADX, and I believe our sweet Maddie is now driving one. Look at all their payments. When you go to Highly Acura FortWorth.com, that's HighlyAcuraFortWorth.com, zero do-it signing, $329 a month for 36 months for a brand new 2025 Acura ADX. Then you take a look at the Acura MDX. Now, I got to tell you, if you've never driven an Acura, not only is it sporty and quick and zippy and all those things, but it's got luxury at its best. And that's what I really like about the Acura line. Not only is the resale phenomenal, not only is the cost of ownership extremely low, but it is a great automobile. And so you can get the, and if you look, zero do-it signing. That means zero do-it signing. And their leases are for 36 months. The Acura Integra is probably one of the most fun vehicles out there to drive. And they've got it in a shaker, manual transmission for you younger folks to enjoy the Acura TLX. Zero do-it signing. So that just tells you how well things are doing with the Acura lineup. High residuals, low payments, zero do-it signing. Or you can buy the vehicle. He's got great pricing as well, whether it's new or certified. And if you go to my YouTube page, you'll see me doing the difference in the Acura certified versus new. We got the video clip there at Highly Acura and give you more of an insight. But it comes down to David Gomez, managing partner, and his crew, from his sales staff to Dean back in service, second to none. Enjoy the best line of luxury sport vehicles in the market today. Zero do-it signing on their leases, and enjoy the Highly experience. It's HighlyAcuraFortWorth.com.
We have Harmon online.
All right, let's go to the phone lines and bring on one of my good buddies. And I met this gentleman many, many years ago when he was the used car manager with us out at McNatt Toyota Dodge. My good buddy, Harmon Robinson. How are you, buddy?
Good morning, Kurt and Bo. How are you guys doing this morning?
We're doing good. We're doing good. I called Harmon the other day. I actually sent him a message. Man, I sure would like to get you back on the show because you know, the most important and the largest purchase we're going to make in our lives is going to be the home. And so we're going to do a mortgage update and kind of give everybody an outlook on what's going on. So, Harmon, let's get into it. There's a lot going on with the Trump administration, and they're trying to bring longer term finance. And I see where they're announcing where they're trying to get this portable financing taken care of. And I'd like to kind of cover that. And then you give us an update on inventory, which has always been a big thing, because the homes that I'm seeing getting built out here are way overpriced. I don't know, but I think there's probably a lot of people underwater for the first time on their homes. So kind of give us your overview of the housing market and what's going on out there.
Well, you know, Kurt, now that you mentioned that, you know, back in the day when you heard that old phrase that says, when E.F. Hutton speaks, everybody listens.
Yep.
Well, that's just about the way it is with Trump. You know, Trump speaks, everybody listens. So when he mentioned this 50-year mortgage, that just came out of the blue. Nobody had heard anything about doing that. And so this 50-year mortgage could help some people in some cases, but it's going to be a negative issue for other people. And let me a little expand on that. I was just talking to a associate agent with mine yesterday. Her name's Debbie Ambrose. She's out of Princeton, Texas. And we were talking about this thing, and she said, you know, what the 50-year mortgage does, it slows down the buildup of equity, which in most cases people buy a home to build equity so they can trade up and get and make money on their homes. The two things that does help, it lowers the payment a little bit because you're extending it out. But at the same time, they're going to raise the interest just a little bit because it increases the risk. And that would help more people to buy. But in our situation, we kind of feel like lowering the interest rate would be a better option than going to a 50-year mortgage. And I just don't see that happening. You mentioned portable mortgage. That's a good option also. And what that does, Kurt, if you haven't read it too much, I just heard about it the other day myself. What that does, it allows people that want to go and transfer the existing mortgage on a home they have with the current interest rate and term over to a new house that they would not have to refinance and go through a new loan for.
Right.
Which would give them the same low interest rate they bought when they bought this house about anywhere between 5 and 10 years ago. And it would help them keep that lower interest rate over the term of the 30 years that they originally applied for. That would be a real good thing, in my opinion.
Right. So let's talk about, you know, I've got, in fact, I got two friends that bought when, you know, we had the housing crisis, rates went through the roof, prices, you know, they were on bidding wars. I remember Melinda and I, we looked at 30-something homes, and half of them, we said, okay, we'll give you this price. They said, we're taking bids. I'm like, then why the hell did you put the price out there? Why didn't you just say, come bid on the house? You know, they would say, okay, 350,000. Then we get there. Well, we just got 360. Okay, I'll do 365. Let's contract right now. Well, we're going to wait. And so the bidding went on and on and on. And one of the houses that we looked at was $375,000. It sold for $462,000. For the people that got into the bidding wars and paid, what does that look like for them right now when they're trying to upgrade their house or sell it?
It's a very good chance they're deep, underwater. Very good chance of that, unless they put a substantial amount of money down. But even in that case, Kurt, you're going to lose a lot of your equity that you put into a house, and that's exactly what's happening. And another point I want to make, I had a listing in the Melissa area out there close to McKinney.
Mm-hmm.
And we had that thing listed for about 5 months. We started off at 510. It was a beautiful home, 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, beautiful home. We kept lowering the price. Finally, we reassigned it. The owner reassigned it to another agent just to kind of get a different take. I saw where they just went under contract on that for $409.
Wow.
That's $100,000 drop in the price of that home from beginning to end. And it was on the market total for over 300 days. So right now,
So
property
when you
on the
let me
market.
interrupt you real quick. So with that scenario,
Yeah.
I guess there's a lot of people still hanging on, thinking that that bubble is still strong. They can still get whatever the heck they think they want for the house, but that's really not the case right now. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, that's true, but it also depends on where you're at. And let me expand on that one I just talked to you about. Being in Melissa is a growing town right now.
Yep.
It's growing so fast, the infrastructure is not being able to keep up.
Right.
Number one. Number two, the new home builds in that area, builders are practically giving away the farm to get rid of the homes because there's so much inventory.
Huh. Well, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing right now that they're not even building any more homes up in the Melissa area because of what you just said, the infrastructure. The city council's like, time out until we get bigger roads and
Yes.
and everything taken care of. You're not gonna hammer in another nail. Whatever is under contract and existing is it until they can do that. So what are the rates that the consumers are looking now on the average on, let's say, a 30-year fix?
Right now, they're looking anywhere between 6.25 and 6.35. Is what I've been looking at, and that's even with the most recent cut that they had. Now, there's strong talk, and this is just talk, that they want to get this Fed chairman out of there and put someone that Donald Trump wants in there. And as a result of that, they're talking about dropping it to 1%. That's Fed rate. I don't know how that would affect the mortgage rate. Sometimes they go off the Fed rate, sometimes they don't. It just depends on what type of mortgage that you're getting. So that being said, in my opinion, a drop in the interest rates is going to stimulate the economy better than anything else.
No doubt about it. So like you said, location is everything. I saw their where they're building homes out down the street from us, and I went over and looked at them, and they said these homes are starting at like $700,000, and I'm walking through and I'm laughing, going, you have got to be kidding me. This is not a 7,000. I would have figured maybe 400,000 tops. And the lady looked at me and she said, it's all about location. I went, that is really sad. And then your property taxes go up because of that. But
And then when the location changes, then you're really screwed.
yeah. So
well,
one minute.
And the other part to that is, Kurt, you mentioned location. That's one of the biggest factors. And to give you an example, I had another agent that just sold a house out here in North Sanger in North Denton County for $850,000. They did not budge a bit, and they got everything. And the reason is because it's not overbuilt. The infrastructure is already taking place right now, where 35 is being increased in size, and also 455 where it crosses. That's the main crossroad here in Sanger. They're making a big intersection there, and we're getting our first major grocery store coming in. It's Tom Thumb.
Right.
So the growth is here, but it's not overgrown yet.
All right. Hey, Harmon, can you hang on with us? You got to run.
No, I'm here.
Okay, good. We got to go to break real quick. We got a hard break coming up. 214-787-1190. We have Harmon Robinson joining us. Go to harmonrobinson.com, one of the best realtors you could have in your back pocket, because the most important place you take your car is your home, your most expensive purchase. We want to get a little more insight. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Please don't talk about love tonight. Please don't talk about sweet love. Please don't talk about being true and all the trouble
we've been through.
Please don't talk about all the plans we had for fixing this broken romance. I want to go where the people dance. I want to action.
Action. I love it, man.
Love it.
Action.
Yeah, she wants some action. She wants action.
Action. All good.
And it's not wine I'm drinking.
Could be.
I was asked that the other day. So are you putting wine in your water bottle? Not today.
Thanks for everybody.
You know, since I've been on this diet, the other day I had one of my favorite drinks and it tasted horrible.
Dr. Pepper?
No. Alcohol wise.
Oh, really? Bourbon?
I love a good rye. Love a good rye. I took a sip and I went, oh my gosh. It did not taste good. Nothing about it. And then I had a little sip of my wife's wine. Terrible.
Didn't get you, huh?
I'm telling you, my taste buds have changed since I've.
And so has your body. It's changed too.
It's amazing. Last night I had 2 slices of pizza and I thought my stomach was going to explode.
It'll do that to you. It's affected me that way.
Boy, I had acid reflux. I'm like,
That's the
goodness
problem.
gracious, have I had to change.
See if I can get this here. Oh, come on.
Your test results back. Oh, okay. Did I pass? You will soon.
So we got his test results. He goes, did I pass? Oh, you will soon. You'd like the answer to that.
Well, we got our test results back. Melinda and I both came back just solid gold.
And I got good reports from my oncologist here just about 2-3 weeks ago as well. All clean.
You passed?
I passed. You will soon. You might want to be careful about the information you receive. You know, there's that episode on Seinfeld where George has a little something on his lip and they keep telling you need to go have that checked out. You know, you ever seen that one? It's a good one. It's funny.
You know what? I have a friend that they couldn't believe that story about me being Dr. Marcus Welby and actually didn't find it funny. They work in a hospital and I went, well, why would you do that? And I went,
too serious. People need to lighten up, man.
Let me just tell you something.
I never laughed so hard in my life when that guy, the doctor came in, had no test results back, looked me, and Kurt was in the room, looked me right in the eye and goes, I asked him, I said, what y'all think it might be? And he goes, cancer. What?
Yeah, he goes, cancer.
Yeah, cancer. I had that accent.
What the hell did he just say?
Console.
Concert.
We both looked at each other and laughed. I started cracking up, man.
Your wife's mouth hit the floor and she's just staring, and he didn't know that she was RN.
Well, it wasn't cancer. That was a previous incident
Right.
I had. That was what I had, that, you know, that liquid flowing out of my body into my stomach everywhere else. So that wasn't even, but
yeah. I'm like, wow.
he
Why would
just-
you walk in and say that to somebody?
he was so adamant.
And then Marcus Welby took over.
And then you
he did a
took
great
care of it
job.
and did a better job of analyzing it. And
Yeah.
then they kick you out of the
Yeah.
hospital and let him run around.
Call security on me. I don't get it.
It was like a Three Stooges show.
Yes.
Oh, so
Confirming
fun.
that Harmon's coming back next segment, correct?
Yes,
Thank you.
Yeah, and what was funny was the nurses at the desk when security was taking me out, the older ones were dying
Well,
laughing.
they got it.
And
Because
then
they
when it
knew
goes,
who Marcus Welby was.
she goes, "Goodbye, Dr. Welby," and the security guy goes, "You are a doctor?" I'm like,
Just keep taking me out. This will keep escorting me.
oh boy.
Some fun times during bad times.
Shake your booty.
214-787-1190 is the number. This segment of the show is brought to you by Crest Infinity, located at 121 of the Tollway in Frisco. Through the end of November, 2.9 APR financing for 60 months on both the QX60 and QX80, both 2026 models. And Crest Infinity offers a complimentary maintenance plan with every 2026 Infinity. With Infinity's premium care maintenance plan, to get 3 years of complimentary maintenance. Think about that. Stop by and look at their cost sheets. 3 years of complimentary maintenance. That includes 3 oil changes, 3 tire rotations, and the peace of mind knowing they're capable techs are going to take care of it. They're going to make sure. See, while your car's under warranty, they look for problems because they get paid warranty money. It doesn't cost you anything. And they're throwing in 3 years of maintenance. Low financing and peace of mind. 5 or more available at 2.9% finance for 60 months when financing with Infinity Financial Services with approved credit. Monthly payments 17.92 cents per month for $1,000 finance. Crest Infinity also gives, I'm telling you, the top dollar for your trade-in. Experience ultimate luxury at the 2025 QX80. There's good, there's better, and then there's Crest off 121 in the tollway in Frisco. Enjoy your Crest life. Joining us on the Automotive Edge Hotline, our good friend Harmon Robinson. And Harmon, how do people get in touch with you if they're in the market for a home?
Hey, I've got a website. It's harmonrobinson.com. Best way to go. It's got a questionnaire on there. You just fill it out and send it. It comes directly to my email. I'll take care of it from that point.
So, Harmon, I've told the story before to listeners and friends, and they don't believe I'm the horse whisperer. Would you please confirm that?
Oh, well, you know, back in early 2000s, I guess it was, I had a ranch out here in Valley View in Mountain Springs, exactly. And I was raising Peruvian Paso horses, which is the smoothest riding horse in the world. And I had a little gelding called Diego, and he always was ready to see Kurt Chase when Kurt came out the scene. And they had a special arrangement there. They talked to one another, and he'd whinny a little bit, and you'd whinny a little bit. And so,
I remember when I walked in there and Linda goes, "You need to get out of there." And I just went in, you know, this gorgeous animal. I mean, this animal was beautiful. And I opened the gate, and he put his head on my shoulder, and I'm petting this horse. She's freaking out because I guess the horse was ornery. I didn't know what that meant. And I went to leave, and he actually lowered his head to, like,
go with you,
stay with me.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept petting on that horse and loving on that horse. And Harmon would call me. He goes, Diego says hello. And then you had the big one with the King. That was one of the most gorgeous horses I've ever seen. I guess the sire of Diego. Fabulous horses. But I just remember the next time I come out there and I started talking, Diego came right to the gate, and I loved on that animal. Oh, he was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's get back to it. Harmon Robinson.
Before we do, let me spell out his name. It's HarmonRobinson, HarmonRobinson.com.
I tell you, Harmon used to work with me. He was my used car director. I've known him. His son Tracy was our parts manager. I know them. I know the family, and I know Harmon's heart. Here's the thing. Harmon could be retired. He's got the best collection of hats, and he's always out with pretty women dancing somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But when he's not, he is taking care of your mortgage needs, finding you a home, making sure it works for you. He does all the legwork because really for you, Harmon, it's your passion. It's not something you have to do.
that's true, Kurt. I enjoy it a lot. And like you say, I don't really have to do this, but it's such fun. I enjoy the real estate business, and I help people. That's the most important part of being what I do.
So let me ask you, what is the inventory supply look like around, let's say, the DFW area, the Collin County, Denton County, for the average home buyer? What does inventory look like? Because I know the apartments are packed right now, and I'm seeing the average two-bedroom apartment, $2,600 a month. I'm going, and then when you add in bills and everything, I'm going, man, these people are spending over $3,000 a month to live in an apartment. Flipping that over to you, what does that look like for the average consumer to find a home inventory-wise?
Right now, the inventory is just full, very full. It's hard to find something that, and on top of that too, Kurt, is it's a buyer's market. If you're ready to buy, now's the time to buy because sellers are negotiating. They're giving up a lot to get to move on. Maybe they're having change of jobs. Maybe they're having a change of family size, or that maybe they moved to the other side of town. Whatever the reason is, they're ready to go and they'll negotiate with you. And a lot of these sellers are giving concessions to help the buyers pay closing costs and all those types of things. So now's a good time to buy. Don't wait on interest rates. Go ahead and buy now because interest rates are one of the slowest means of increasing your equity. The best way to do it is own the property After a couple of years and interest rates go down, you can refinance. But at all that time that you're owning the property, your property is going through an appreciation. And that's where your increase in values come in.
That's a great point, because I hear from a lot of people going, well, I'm going to buy a car. I'm going to keep renting till the rates go down. I'm like, I'm like you. I'm not wired for that. I'm going, hang on just a second. If you can find the right price point, why not buy that and not pay rent? And the rates are going to go down. We know that when the beautiful new big beautiful deal kicks in next year, things, I believe wholeheartedly in my heart, things are going to be absolutely fantastic. Whether you like the man or not is immaterial. And I take that back to, I had a coach that used to scream and yell at me because I was left-handed and you'll never be a quarterback and you can't do that. And I worked harder and harder. And when we won our last game against the undefeated team in the city, he came to me, he goes, I hope you know why I did what I did. And I'll never forget that. I never liked what came out of his mouth. But he made the situation a whole lot better. And that's what I like about this president. You may not like what he says. He's very repetitive, but his results are really, really good. And I think the big thing is the big change in your industry, the housing market, that's going to continue to get better.
Well, we all look for choices, and you have to look at where is the biggest business in the world? The United States of America. Who runs the biggest business in the world? The man that's been the biggest businessman. It's not about politics. It's about who gets the job done. And so whether you like him or not, I totally agree with what you said. You got to go with who's doing the job best.
That's right. 100%. Harmon, we'd love to have you back again and give us another update on what's going on in the market. We love you, brother. Appreciate all that you do. And we want to let everybody know the place to start is HarmonRobinson.com. That's HarmonRobinson.com. And I know some of the listeners, you have kids moving back to the DFW area. They went off to college. They got jobs. Now they're moving back. HarmonRobinson.com is the place to get started. Harmon, we appreciate you, buddy. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And I'll give you a call here in a few weeks. We'll give you get you back to give us another update.
Good deal, Kurt. You and Bo have a great one, and we'll be talking to you.
Take care, buddy. I'll be good. Phone lines open, 214-787-1190. That's 214-787-1190. And, that's the thing. We want to keep you connected with everything. Obviously, this is an automotive show, but the big thing is giving you the right people. The most important purchase and the biggest you're going to make is your home and then where you park your car.
1 minute.
So we want to make sure that everything's taken care of, and we bring people on periodically to help you with those choices. HarmonRobinson.com. Write that down. And then we have a company to help you with the financing. My Son's Texas-made mortgage. And we'll help you. Cars, homes, we'll help you out. Everything except for, being Dr. Marcus Welby, I can help.
Yeah, we can do some,
little
medical adjustment too for you.
Hey, let's take a quick break. 214-787-1190. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
So I have a little clip here that people always struggle with, sometimes names and stuff, and what you call something. So
wait till the music.
Okay. Well, they can't hear us on the radio anyway. They took us out. But I'll wait. How about that bass line? Huh? Just drums and bass right there.
Yep.
How about that guitar too?
A little taste of honey. All right, here we got clips with Bo.
Yeah, we got a little clip here, and if you've struggled with names of things, let me get this going here and see if we can get it right.
You want to hand me the Worcestershire sauce?
What did you say?
Yo, Worcester sauce.
That's not the way you say it.
Well, how do you say it?
Well, I try not to, but if I have to, I say it very quickly. Pass me the Worcestershire sauce. But when you pronounce it slowly, it highlights your stupidity.
Okay, well, how about we both learn to say it the right way?
Okay, all right.
All right, it's
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Okay, that was fun.
Brutal.
How about that?
How do you say it?
Worcestershire. I don't say it right either.
That's what I say, Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to make it one time.
It's a hard word to say, but there's a lot of words like that that people, grumble over, so you don't know that they're kind of saying it's stupid. I thought that was a great clip right there. And we're doing these. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing there. Just kind of adding a little something that's out there during.
I have a friend that does not understand why they spell baloney the way they do.
Yeah, Bologna.
Yeah, that's what he calls it.
That's how I spell it. That's how, when I get ready to write that word down, I don't try to spell it baloney. I go Bologna. That helps me spell it.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it should
He
be
goes,
pronounced.
Why would y'all say it? I went, there's a lot of things that we say that didn't sound like it.
Or spelled properly, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you said the way everything was spelt, boy, we'd be speaking pig Latin or something.
Then the thing about the American languages or English, I don't know about other, because I can't speak anything else, but we have a lot of same words that mean different, like there.
Synonyms.
There.
Homonyms.
And there.
Pseudonyms.
Over there. They are there.
There, which is over there or there, meaning there's.
Location.
T-H-E-I-R or T-H-E-R-E.
And then they are, which you say there.
Yep.
Or T-H-E-I-R, which is the person.
T-H.
Their location.
E-Y apostrophe R-E. There.
They're there.
Instead of they are there.
They're there.
Yeah.
They are there.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of words like that. And I think that's probably makes English a little rough to learn, but it's we have a lot of similar words like that.
Oh, I remember we had to do synonyms, homonyms, all that stuff in school.
And Art says, how about cologne?
There we go.
Bologna.
That's right.
That's similar to Bologna. Bologna. There you go. Thank you, Art, for that. You're very, very good at bringing those things up.
Yep.
And Art said also, none of us knew at the time, but we were among the last of the royal purples. Yeah, they're dying away, man.
So when did that school close?
About 3 to 5. Art, let me know. And lingerie, that's another good one. Lingerie.
Lingerie.
Lingerie. It was about 3.
What did it open up in 1820?
Long time. A long time. I think it was probably in the 1800s or early 1900s. But both of my parents graduated from there.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So they, trying to think what years I graduated. A lot of people walking today. Let's see.
Burn, baby, burn. Supertramp, Disco Inferno.
You can't move to that. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Burn, baby, burn. Yeah. Burn. 214-787-1190 is the number. This segment of the show is brought to you by the great folks over at Crest Volvo Cars, 121 in the Tollway. Right now, they have the sign and drive new Volvo lease. Have a sign and drive. That's all you got to do. Now through November 30th, lease any new model, 2025, 25.5, which is a 25.5, or 26 Volvo car through Volvo Financial Services. Sign and lease. Holiday safely. $199 finance and available on the EX30, EX40, EX90, and the new 2026 Volvo XC40, XC60, 90, EX30, and EX40. 5 or more available with approved credit through Volvo Financial Services, plus TTNL, $225 doc fee. That's through the end of the month. They have over 300 new Volvos available. Come out to Crest, pick the one that's right for you, and leave the rest to them. Make the visit to Volvo Cars. Test drive one today, 121 in the tollway in Frisco, and live your Crest life. And if you go to the Automotive Edge YouTube page, you'll see our test driving of the Volvos. And man, we had fun. It was so much fun, and I know that they're listening, but we were hauling butt in one of the Volvos. We were really rocking down the highway, whipped that thing around, pulled in the parking lot. And there was a guy that was trying to keep up with us, but that electric Volvo, he wasn't going to keep up with us. And he goes flying down, and the state trooper got him. And my son, Ty, was laughing. He goes, Dad, look over there. And I saw the car that was trying to catch us, and the state trooper had him. Could have been us. But you know what? Everything about that Volvo was fast, cool, and handled like no other car. Volvo is different from any other ride and drive, and it's not your Highland Park soccer mom car. Stop with all that. Go to CrestVolvoCars.com, make an appointment, enjoy the drive. 214-787-1190. That's 214-787-1190. So here's the number one question of the month. What do you think it is in the auto industry?
Where can I get a pre-owned vehicle for $10,000?
Well, that's in the top 5 for sure. Kurt, do I buy the first model?
Oh.
Do I buy the new 2026? It's brand new, totally redesigned. Should I wait to see how many problems it's going to have? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Here's the deal. I have a brand new car, and it's making a funny noise. They don't know what it is. It doesn't make it a bad car. I love the car, everything about it. I'm getting 47.8 miles to the gallon. Another day, I got 49.6 miles to the gallon. And it's making a noise, and so the technical department is working to find out where the noise is coming from. But everything else that they have, there are no problems. So for me, there's not a car right now, other than some of this crazy stuff that's coming into the country, that I would not buy. That most people don't even know the name. They've even heard the name of it. Would not buy. But for all your cars, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Jeep, Cadillac, Volvo, Infiniti, Nissan, I don't care. I will take the very first one off the assembly, fill it with gas, and take off. Not a problem. But people still believe that. Well, I think they need to work the kinks out of it, Bo.
Before I buy it.
We're going to see. Maybe in the first 10,000, the kinks will get worked out, and we'll just see what happens.
Well, a lot of times recalls don't happen until like maybe 2 or 3 years into the vehicle, right? They don't happen just right overnight.
Well, it depends on what it is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But some of those recalls or things that they need to correct doesn't happen within 6 months.
Yeah, they wear out later down the road.
It's like a year or two down the road. Hey, we got this little issue. Come in, bring it in. And Kurt always says, now, when you get that, call the dealership and ask them when they're going to get the part or whatever they need, so that you don't go leave your car there and it takes a little while to get it done. Because if it's not really affecting your vehicle that much, just something needs to be corrected, then keep driving it till they get the part and call you up and say, bring it in, we got it.
No doubt about it. And I did that. We just had a recall on my wife's new vehicle, and it was a part. And I called him. I said, when is it? He said, we're about a month out. I said, what does that do to the vehicle to continue to drive it? He goes, nothing. This function will not work. Great. So the part came in. I got there. It was about a 2-hour repair. No big deal. They were going to give me a loaner. I'm like, either way, I'm good. And it was taken care of. Then I got another recall for the pedestrian monitor. But here's the cool thing. They said, if you'll put this thing in your garage and open up the settings on the car, turn it off, open up the settings, give us 30 minutes, we'll download the software and fix it. Bada bing. It doesn't make it a bad car. Because what we forget about a lot of times is how many suppliers it takes to build a car. It's over 100. So when you think about that, over 100 suppliers to build a car. So what are the possibilities? 1 in 100? that there may be a problem. You know, it wasn't up until I forgot how long ago that Rolls-Royce had their first ever recall. And they're all hand-built cars. You know, the Ferraris, hand-built cars, Lamborghinis, hand-built. Well, that's not the norm. Okay, but they all still have suppliers. They don't build every little part of that car
Right.
in-house. They assemble it. Some of the parts are built in-house. But overall, when you look at the big manufacturers, Toyota, Honda, the big three, Chevy, Dodge, and Ford, they're suppliers. So there's going to be issues. But to say, I am not going to buy and I'm going to wait to see what happens, I'm not that guy.
Well, look at it from a personal standpoint. If you're a good person and you get some sort of ailment, that doesn't make you a bad person. You just got to go get it fixed and move on. So look at it in the same way like that, as in a personal way, in a human way, because it doesn't make you a bad person if you get sick. You just got to go get the doctor and get it done, be on their way. And
unless you go to the grocery store with the flu and get everybody else sick.
You might want to, you know.
Or like in Seinfeld when she coughs and that guy eats the fettuccine and
Gets
shrimp,
sick.
and he gets sicker and heck, and he goes, "Yeah, I don't know what's going on."
Yeah, he got sick. But that's what I'm saying. It don't put the car in the position of being bad when it just has a headache.
Yep. And here's the other thing too. People say, "Well, I had a bad experience with this. I'll never buy it again." Okay. Well, that's your decision. Every vehicle out there.
And then they
except
turn
for a
around
few-
and buy another, a different brand or whatever, and they got the same issue maybe a year later. I got a recall. What are you going to just keep not buying all these vehicles that sometimes recalls? You know, come on.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of this stuff has been so integrated.
Right.
Remember when TVs became solid state?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And
I
so-
sold plenty of them at Wood's TV.
Yeah, the big tube started going away and
Curtis
everything was
Mathis.
on boards.
Oh, yeah.
And,
All-
you know,
yeah.
well, the same thing. Think about that. Think about how much information is now compacted into your infotainment system. It's unbelievable. I actually think these cars have too much stuff on them.
No doubt about it.
Way too much stuff. I didn't realize how many switches on my new car. I'm sitting there, I'm hitting the button, going through all the different settings.
1 minute.
And there was over 40 different things you can look at. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'll never even look at them. I was just curious what the buttons were. And I started pushing, talking about all the different setups and this and that and how this is working. You want it on, you want it off. You want this lane assist, you want it on or off. Craziness. I want to start the car, crank up my disco, and drive. I'm very, very simple. Even with now, I do research and study all the technology so I can share it with you, the consumers. And when I make all the videos and stuff that we're putting on YouTube and TikTok and everywhere, I want you exposed to all
30
this.
seconds.
But it doesn't mean that that's for me. I'm a very simple guy, and we keep getting more and more feedback that people are looking for more simplicity. 214-787-1190. When we get back, are extended warranties worth the paper they're written on? Here on the Automotive Ed Radio Show on 1190 KFXR, part of the iHeartMedia Network. We'll be right back. You know, I was going to shave my beard off, but I think I like it.
It looks great. We'll keep it. I got a great clip coming up as soon as music dies out.
I was going to clean shave and
Oh, you
well,
need.
you know,
No, you look it.
and this is No Shave November.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not why I grew it.
Well, you're gonna have to keep it. All right. We'll play this little clip. I think is a really
Like I was free.
dynamic clip, and I think if you know this movie, you'll recognize it.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Engine rebuilds. We built some trannies, rear ends.
Okay, okay. But does being an ex-mechanic necessarily qualify you as being an expert on tire marks?
No. Thank you. Goodbye.
Sit down and stay there until you're told to leave.
Your Honor, Ms. Vito's expertise is in general automotive knowledge. It is in this area that her testimony will be applicable. Now, if Mr. Trotter wishes to voir dire a witness as to the extent of her expertise in this area, I'm sure he's going to be more than satisfied.
Okay.
Okay.
That's Herman Munster.
All right. All right. Now, Ms. Vito, being an expert on general automotive knowledge, can you tell me what would the correct ignition timing be on a 1955 Bel Air Chevrolet with a 327 cubic inch engine and a 4-barrel carburetor?
It's a bullshit question.
Does that mean that you can't answer it?
It's a bullshit question. It's impossible to answer.
Impossible because you don't know the answer.
Nobody could answer that question.
Your Honor, I move to disqualify Ms. Vito as an expert witness.
Can you answer the question?
No, it is a trick question.
Why is it a trick question?
Watch this.
Because Chevy didn't make a 327 in 55. The 327 didn't come out till 62. And it wasn't offered in the Bel Air with the 4-barrel carb till 64. However, in 1964, the correct ignition timing would be 4 degrees before top dead center.
Well, she's acceptable, you know.
There you go. Beautiful, huh?
Greatness.
I love that, man.
Greatness.
Where she just lays it out and tears him up. Beautiful stuff right there. I hope you're enjoying these things we're doing here today. It's a little new for us, but we're trying to find some good stuff. It's a lot of work.
Yep.
It's all right. It's good, worth it. Hope you're enjoying it.
Yeah, there's a lot of so many great clips out there. You know what? There's that what is it? UBTV,
Right.
something like that, and it's all the old shows. Whatever it is.
It's Me TV.
Well, there's Me TV, but
Okay.
there's that other one
Oh,
too.
there's okay.
Anyway, buddy, I was sitting there watching, and it took me back to the greatest time in my life,
Oh, no doubt.
where there was open doors, open windows, nobody locked up at night.
Remember those days?
Your cars were left unlocked. Your buddies drove to school with their shotguns on a headache rack inside their truck with the windows down. You left all your change sitting out so you could pay the 10 cents to park on the school parking lot. You got into a fight with somebody. It turned out to be your best friend down the road.
No, you didn't shoot them.
We stopped and
Stab 'em
helped
to
each other.
death.
Somebody had a flat tire. You stopped and helped them. You saw somebody with a gas can. You picked them up and got it filled up and brought them back. So many great things in life that we got to do now that there's so much hate and anger in the world. And I'm not going to get into the reasons why I think, but
It's
I
just
thought about
reality.
it where
No matter what the reason, it's the reality that's what's happening. And I don't blame people for not stopping picking by somebody up or doing things because it's just it's a risky deal, a lot more riskier than it ever was before. Take a chance. Take a chance.
214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. This segment of the show is brought to you by Crest Cadillac, 121 of the Tollway. It's the start of the holiday season, and Cadillac is celebrating with some of their best low APR financing on the Lyrique, Optique, and Vistique. Until the end of the month, 2.9 APR financing available for 60 months on the 2026s. 5 or more available at 2.9% finance for 60 months with Cadillac financial monthly payment. Regardless of the down payment, plus TTNL license and a $225 dock fee expires November 30th. And visit Cadillac for your holiday shopping list before the offers are gone. I'm going to tell you what, Cadillac's on fire. The XT4, XT5, XT6, my favorite. The CT series, my favorite. Brosen and his team, they're going to go over all your options on the Optique, Lyrique, Escalade, XT4, XT5, and XT6. Visit Crest Cadillac and drive off one today. Right there, 121 on the Tollway. CrestCadillacTX.com. That's CrestCadillacTX.com. live your Crest life. And I will just tell you, at Crest, their delivery process is the cat's meow. It's a standard. And I know there's that one commercial that says, I'll never buy another car from. Well, then go visit Crest. That may change your mind. The way Mike Bros and his team handles your Cadillac needs. That's Crest Cadillac, TX.com. All right, let's run down the list here. New for 2026. We've got a couple of minutes before we go to the hard break. The new 2026 Corvette ZR1X. 1,250 horsepower.
Ooh.
0 to 60 in under 2 seconds.
Man.
How do you like me now?
Wow, that's a rocket.
That's right. The new Ferrari SUV coming out, starting at the low price of north of $500,000. Get them while they're hot. Now, here's a couple of vehicles that are really, I'm excited to see, and that's the new 2026 Mustang Shelby GT500, 5.2 liter with the Predator V8. I can't wait to see it, but I'm most excited about the 2026 Ford Mustang Raptor. And when you go online and you take a look at this thing, it is cool. See, I'm a visual guy. I'm a real visual guy. And everything about this, that's one thing I like about the platform team with Ford, with their Raptor series and their Mustang series, what they're doing with these vehicles and keeping a cool, updated, muscly, off-roadish, aggressive-looking vehicles. I love everything about it. 500 horsepower in the R series, 700 plus horsepower on the Ford Mustang Raptor. Can't wait to see it. And for 2026, the Ram TRX is coming back. They have not released where they're going to put the original Hellcat V8 motor in it. I hope they do. And remember, you can now drive a Hemi. I drove one the other day. It sounds phenomenal out of factory. I don't know why you would put any other kind of exhaust system on it. It is the cat's meow. I am so thankful the new head of Daimler brought back the Hemi. Right when they announced it, I bought one. And I was beyond excited knowing that the Hemi's back. I think that's just a great way of keeping a good old tradition brand on there, kind of like their Cummins diesel, one of the best all-around diesels ever built. And Dodge is turning things around. So with all of this coming out, remember, a lot of these motors are tried, true, and proven that are coming out. They're just different bodies, different designs, different technologies. So I would have no problem driving any. And I got to call Chaz Gilmore, the owner of Grapevine Ford. And I want to let y'all know, next Saturday will be 10 years. Chaz and his staff have been a sponsor of this show, and that's Grapevine Ford right there between Main Street and Texan Trail. They're on Highway 114 right across from the airport. And Cameron Martin, his new car director there, I love the guy. We so enjoy just when I show up, hanging out and talking to him. The last time we were there, they sold 20-something vehicles that day, and 5 of them were listeners that picked up new vehicle. I just sent my buddy right next door, David, who we've been friends since, I guess, middle school, and picked up his new Lincoln. They take care of business, and we love their relationship. The listeners there have helped me so much with our school supplies and different functions that we're doing because of the way they were treated when they bought their new Ford. The place, the home of the love it or leave it promise, Grapevine Ford. Go to grapevineford.com. When you get there, look at their specials and go see Cameron Martin and let him know you're listening to the Automotive Edge radio show. So thank you for 10 years, Chaz, and your staff. We look forward to 10 more years with the great Grapevine Ford, the home of the love it or leave it promise, grapevineford.com. It's the top of the hour. Quick break, actually a few extra minutes to get through the national breaks on our sponsors, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Vincent Chase is watching us today.
No.
All the way from Paris, Texas.
No. Hey, Vinny.
He was a disco dude.
Hey, Vinny. How you doing, buddy?
I know he's moving, too.
You sure he's moving?
Yeah, Vinny Grooves.
All right.
Even if he was on his tractor with the headset listening, he'd stop the tractor and dance. Sherry Morrison jumped back on.
Yeah, I'm got a little clip. Y'all ready for this? I think this is a pretty neat little clip. Let's see if I can get it going here.
Jake, your dad's here. Where's your car?
Oh, my car? My car is right there.
Got a Porsche?
Porsche.
I have to struggle to make ends meet, and you can buy a Porsche?
Ah. What are you talking about? Your ends have not only met, they've been to Hawaii and remodeled the kitchen.
Change the subject. How is it you can afford a fancy sports car?
Well, I can't afford it, really.
Maybe I have to call my attorney and re-examine our whole alimony child support agreement.
No, you don't. It wasn't very expensive. This is the girl version, right, Charlie?
Oh, yeah. You've got to kiss it before you can even stick the key in.
You have nothing to worry about. You have successfully sucked me dry.
Absolutely. This guy's farting dust.
Then where to get the money for the car?
He borrowed it from our mother.
Give me a break, Charlie. Even Alan's not that stupid.
Oh, but he is.
I am. I swear to God.
Hey, cool car. Is it yours?
Yeah.
Huh. We're gonna have to talk about my allowance.
Okay, well, have a nice weekend.
Well, wait a minute. That's a two-seater. Where's he going to sit?
And you didn't believe he was that stupid.
And if you want to know, Charlie and Jake are driving off in the car.
We're going way over the speed limit.
Don't you worry about that. You just keep looking for cops.
And Alan ends up in the taxi. So there you go, a little clip there. That's from 2.5 Men.
I love that.
Great.
Porsche.
Yep. So there you go.
And there's another one, P-O-R-S-A-C-H-E, when people just think it's Porsche.
Yeah, I thought it was Porsche for the long time. I never thought it was Porsche. I heard it both ways, but I never knew which one was correct.
Well, I tell you, I went over and drove the Porsche Panamera.
So now, is that what the manufacturer wants it to be called? It's Porsche? Okay. Because it's not really, looks like spelt right.
Well, when you get there and you walk in the dealership, they'll say, "Welcome to ABC Porsche."
I got you.
And so I drove the Panamera, and my goodness, did I fall in love with that car. Oh, my goodness, did I tell you I fell in love with that car?
Yeah. Surprised you're not driving it.
Oh, way. Yeah, that was, well, $108,000, a little bit out of my price range there.
Well, that's one vehicle that Purple Haze would really like is a Porsche.
Get her one.
Yeah.
She deserves it.
She deserves it, all right. I'm not going to deny that for sure. But thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We've added these little clips, if you haven't noticed, throughout the morning. Kind of interesting stuff that's kind of fun. If you know any of these type of shows we do, we'll tell you, and I'm going to tell you that 2.5 Men is great. King of Queens is great. It's a bunch of good shows out there. The movies, clips we played, My Cousin Vinny, just different things out there. It's been really good. And I played one from Sling Blade earlier.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what, I just love that movie.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a guy, if you look at it, if you Google guy talks Sling Blade at fast food.
Oh, yeah?
It's the best. And his wife, they pull up, she'll go, and you can see she gets like, don't do it.
And does the
and he doesn't. She's trying not to laugh. She's looking out the other window, and you can see her body just jiggling because she's laughing.
Because he's so good at it.
He is the best. I mean, it sounds just like Billy Bob Thornton. I mean, and you know
he's-
what?
Is
Think
he ordering
about-
it through the drive-through?
Always. He's always. You go, you got some of them taters.
It's not taters.
Oh, he is the best.
You got
But you know
mustard?
what? Think about the mind that thought let's have a guy talk like this and make them. The minds that make some of these movies are freaking unbelievable.
Well, I think that they had a character picked out for him, but he's the one that had to put the voice together.
Oh, no doubt.
They didn't. They couldn't try to do that. They said, "Hey, this is what we need out of you. This character is going to be a certain way, a certain type of circumstance." And I think Billy Bob Thornton had to be the one to pull that out,
Yeah.
and do it in such a phenomenal
Every movie
job.
that he's done has been his gig, like Landman.
Well, I wanted to get a clip from Landman, and it's very, very good about the turbines out there and how he speaks the truth about that on that show is unbelievable. But unfortunately, the language a little bit past the muster here for our radio show.
One of his best one is when he's sitting there in that restaurant talking to that guy, and he goes, "You know, I know we're partners." He goes, "Hold on here. We are not partners. Let me clarify." He reads that guy the right.
Yeah, we are not partners. Let's get this straight.
Oh man! And,
Well,
then he's got that other one where he was the attorney.
Oh, that's a good. That's excellent. It's called Global, something like that.
Phenomenal.
Great show.
And
And
just
he's
think
an
they were-
attorney, and he's a kind of a drinker type.
Kind of a drinker.
Yeah, he's a drinker. He's an attorney that drinks a lot. So a lot of people question whether he can handle it or not. But, well, when he gets in the courtroom, he lays it out.
Oh, he's the best. I think he's in my top 5 all-time actors for sure.
Texas guy.
Yep. So Landman comes out this month.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've been watching a little bit of the Tulsa King. It's hard to
Ain't
find.
no stopping us now, and neither does it stop it. Freeman Honda right there at I-20 in Wheatland. My buddy Dane Miner, general manager. If it's a Honda, you talk about a low-key, laid-back dealership to enjoy shopping, buying, or leasing your next new Honda. It doesn't get any more laid back. Make the drive. This is what's really cool. I go in there last month, and there's a guy that used to work with me at David McDavid Honda when Mr. McDavid owned it, Mike Allen. And he has got to be, his posture has not changed. His slow walk has never changed. He is incredible as a person to be your Honda salesperson. That's Mike Allen at Freeman Honda, I-20 in Wheatland. I love the guy. And when I saw him, the only thing is both our beards got a little white in them. And we saw each other, and it was so great sitting there talking to him and having a conversation. And I so enjoyed when I worked with him at McDavid. And Mr. McDavid sold. It still says McDavid on there. But Mike Allen is at Freeman Honda, I-20 in Wheatland, and let him take care of all of your Honda needs. The Prelude is coming out. We have not got an arrival date, but if you call Freeman Honda, you talk to Mike Allen, he'll let you know when the vehicle is going to be available. But in the meantime, whether it's a Honda Accord, Pilot, Passport, Ridgeline, Odyssey, Civic, the Prologue, which does really, really well, their electric vehicle, Mike Allen at Freeman Honda. Go to freemanhonda.net. That's freemanhonda.net. Do what?
We have a caller, I think.
I know I said I was feeling silly and I wanted to play some music, but that was a mistake.
Hey, silly.
And as for Mike Allen, freemanhonda.net, and enjoy the best, I'm telling you, most laid-back Honda experience where you'll know everything and understand everything, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, next month. freemanhonda.net.
Oh, I need to change that. I didn't know. I wasn't prepared for that. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Here's something. A lot of people are asking me, with all the new products and everything, how long before the discounts come out on all the 26s, and should I buy now? Well, let me kind of clarify that. If you look at what Eldorado Chevrolet is doing, they don't care. They want you, the customer, to get the best possible deal up front. I mean, right away. There's no waiting. $17,250 off a brand new 2026 Chevy Silverado. 6,000 off a 2026 Equinox. So they don't care. They're not ones that, okay, we're gonna hold on to these and run sticker plus ads as long as we can. Not going to happen. So if you run out and you got to be the first buyer, and Bo remembers this story about the yellow Camaro. And everybody, you know, what was that?
Bumblebee.
What was it called? Transformers.
Transformer, yeah.
The car never changed. Nobody could go out in their garage and go, hey, Bumblebee, wake up. And it turned into a Transformer. Everybody had to have it. And I had people calling me left and right going, how do I get out? Had to have it. Here's the thing. Most of your domestic models that are coming out, there's discounts immediately on them. Immediately. On your imports, on your Toyotas, depending on the model, because there's some that are really, really hard to get their discounting, but maybe not as much. And with some of the manufacturers, the 2026 models have even less markup in them than the 2025, which you, the consumers, don't believe. When I talk to consumers, I say, what do you think the average markup in a new car is? They all say the same thing. Oh, anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000. That is nowhere even near close. But even when I tell people, well, you're protecting your sponsors and you're protecting it, let me tell you, I don't have to protect anybody. I protect my family, period. But I will tell you, there is right now 6 cars that either have, get this, 0 markup or less than $500. 0 markup or less than $500 markup on a new vehicle. And people go, well, how do they make money? Well, they have to sell a whole bunch of them, maybe make money on their finance, extended warranties, whatever the products are, or make it up in service. I'm telling you, some of the manufacturers, I saw one, the invoice was the same as the sticker. I'm going, how the heck do you make money? Absolutely incredible. And then I looked at 4 guys sent me over invoices. One had $380 markup. And think about this. The car hits the ground. It goes to make ready. PDI, pre-delivery and inspection, where they drive it, pull all the plastic off. Then it goes to make ready to get cleaned up. And then it goes to the front line. The photographer takes all the pictures and puts it on the website. And by that time, it's got no markup in it. None. But the consumers don't believe that. Now, is that the norm? No, it's a very small amount. But there are cars out there with less than $500 markup in them. And one that I already found that has none. But what we do here on the Automotive Edge radio show is we'll tell you, hey, here's the fair market value on this vehicle. And where your real plus is going into this whole thing is your trade-in value. And it's going to start to go up even a little bit more. Why? Because the kiddos are going to be coming home from college. Mom and dad are tired of paying for repairs. And they're going to get them another car. And most of them are going to be pre-owned cars. And so the dealers are begging for pre-owned cars and not digging going to the auction. So the discounts are there, depending on what you're looking for. At Eldorado Chevrolet, 9-time Chevy Dealer of the Year, there are no bigger discounts on 2026 models. Now, when you look at their specialty cars, like the Corvettes, little bit different ball game. One of the last American muscle cars out there with the Ford Mustang. But everybody else, they're wanting their 2025s gone. But there's a lot of manufacturers, these 2026s, and they are not trophies. They are vehicles that need to be sold. And people like Grapevine Ford and Grapevine Dodge, Eldorado, they're discounting now on 2026s. So, but always go to theautomotiveedge.com, shoot me an email, and say, hey, Kurt, this is what I'm looking for. And let me go to work for you. When I get off air today, I have 9 used vehicles that I'm finding for listeners. They've given me pretty much an outline of what they're looking for. I put it in the system. People kick back all these vehicles. I weed through them and go, okay, go here and look at them. Okay? But the 2026s are being discounted. The thing is that if you got to be that first person in line to get that car and you're not putting a bunch of money down, chances are you're going to be upside down when you go get rid of the vehicle. Because you know what's amazing, Bo, is the people that have to have the first one, they get bored really quick.
So you have two sides of the coin. You got the person that'll never buy the first one, and then you got the one that always has to have the first one.
Yeah.
And so they both can get lost.
Oh,
both ways can lose you.
Yep.
So be careful about that, what you do, because you got to go where you know what to do. And that's right here on the automotiveedge.com. Learn, know, be prepared, know before you go. Make that mental decision before you get out there and overpay or overdo to where you get lost down the road.
You know, there's a line of cars out there. I'm not going to say what brand they are, but everybody had to have them, paying over sticker, and the average person was 25 grand upside down.
And, you know, that's not like a couple bucks, man. I don't
And they
care.
would call me
I don't
up.
care who you are. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of
I was talking to Justin Crane, Burleson Nissan,
the
best
greatest
place.
guy on the planet.
You know what? He's got a Nissan Sentra right now on sale at Burleson Nissan. Go to burlesonnissan.com. A brand new Sentra, $20,521. You're not going to find a Sentra for that. It's a brand new car, barely over 20 grand. Now, remember, they're getting rid of the Versas, going away. So you have your Sentra, your Altima, and then the full line of SUVs. But right now, that is the place. 35 in Renfro Road. It's Burleson Nissan. We were out there just a couple weeks ago with Justin Crane. Love the guy. He is he's a hoot, and probably one of the top educated guys that we can get on our show to talk about the industry as a whole.
And very entertaining, too. Just not educational.
Yeah, he didn't give me a lot of grace. If I slip up, he's there to catch me.
Well, he's just got a lot of personality with that, too.
Yep. I'm telling you, go to burlesonnissan.com, and you're going to find 4 vehicles under $25,000. Your Altima, your Kicks, your Versa, and your Sentra. And these are brand new cars, 3 or 36,000 mile warranties on it. You can't go wrong. I've got, between family and friends, 6 of them driving either the Nissan Rogue or they're driving the Nissan Sentra. One of them bought a Kicks. burlesonnissan.com. And I'm talking with him about some products out there, and it was incredible when he told me there was a certain one that he had to have, and they were asking $20,000 over sticker today.
Oh,
I'm like, $20,000 over sticker. He
I
goes,
just don't
$20,000 over
understand.
sticker, and he
I mean,
he had to shop. And here's a guy that owns a dealership, and he's calling buddies and friends and everybody else he can to try and find a deal on that particular line. And I'm going, that is incredible. And so finally he found one that he got, for a really, really good deal. It worked out for him. But specialty cars, that's why they call them specialty cars. And you're going to pay a premium for specialty cars. And there's some coming out. I saw one the other day. The guy wouldn't go less than $35,000 over sticker. I'm going, unbelievable. And he goes, and guess what? I'm sold out.
Well, I know the vehicle that he's looking at, and it's an anniversary one, I think, is what we're talking about, right?
And it's a special series.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So,
it's not an anniversary. It's a series.
Oh, okay. If you, but I thought it was an anniversary series too. I thought it was the year that they kind of, I don't know how many years, 50 years or something like that.
Yeah, and what did he tell us? They wanted that one place $25,000 over sticker.
But that's what's probably going to have to deal with on those kind of real specialty vehicles. But I don't understand doing it on something that's not that.
1 minute.
Yeah, a lot of people are going, what do I do? I'm like, hold on or find something else. And
right.
They call me,
that's
can you believe what they told me? I said, I told you that before you went
right
there. But most everything else is negotiable. All right, let's take a quick break. 214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. Quick break. We'll be right back.
Abracadabra.
Yep. I can't cool down.
Round and round.
On the go.
Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the fire get high.
That's right.
Abracadabra.
That's what I said, abracadabra, and I got a hot wife.
There you go.
It does work.
It's
magical.
You rubbed the genie lamp, did you?
I
Popped
did.
out Melinda.
God's got a great sense of humor.
I'm going to play something here Art sent, and I'm hoping, Art, this is okay. I kind of looked at it and saw the thing. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, boy.
Good luck.
Roll of the dice.
Is my dream car. I want to test drive it.
Porsche. It's Porsche.
It's what?
Porsche.
Porsche?
Porsche. It's a German
Porsche.
company. Say it.
Yes.
Porsche.
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 Okay.
Peinlich.
Kind of. Porsche.
Porsche.
It's a German company. It's Porsche. Say it. He couldn't say it. Porsche. No, Porsche. Thank you, Art, for sending that. That was really sweet. Make us get right on the pronunciation of that. Porsche. We appreciate each and every one of you out there for being a part of our broadcast like that. Art, those kind of things really help our show. It gives a lot of entertainment to the audience. We feel comfortable with it. And you can do the same thing. He sent that to me. And just make sure, please, if you send something it can be playable, please make it playable.
You know, I had a phone call on a buddy of mine. His friend is very well off. And he said he lit a salesperson up. He was over at the Lamborghini, and they have their SUV, and it's called the Benghayu.
Oh,
I think
really?
I'm pretty close. And he said, and he goes, well, sir, can you afford it if you can't even say it? He had no idea who he was dealing with.
Oh, dude, I think that's hysterical.
I went, he goes, what did you just say to me? And he goes, sir.
If you can't
And then
say
he
it.
said what it was. And he goes, sir, you have a good day. He came back the next day and he called and talked to a salesperson and he bought it. And he goes, does it matter how I say it as long as I'm paying for it? And I was dying laughing.
But there's that saying, too, is that if you ask how much it is, you probably can't afford it. Remember those kind of things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing to ask somebody when they're maybe buying something. And I know I learned that a long time ago when I was selling Curtis Mathis televisions. And we had a television that was like $4,000. It was loaded with everything in it, right? And you just can't judge a book by its cover. And number two is don't spend their money. Let them do it. Like a lot of people go, if I can't afford this, then probably everybody else can't.
Right.
I never took that approach. I looked every person that walked in there. I always started at the top and showed them the very best we had. And I don't care if they were in raggedy jeans and looked like they had just come out of, a shelter underneath a bridge, or they were wearing a three-piece suit. They got it. And I can't tell you how many people that I sold that most of the other guys would have never showed them the high-priced product.
Yeah.
Because of how they
100%.
looked. Or maybe how they even sounded. Because that was in Southeast Texas, and man, they come out of the woods out of there.
Yeah.
A lot of Cajuns live
We
there.
had a guy showed up on the showroom and he smelled so bad nobody'd go near him.
Mm-hmm.
And he took a bus ride from Chicago to here. And he walked in and he's looking at this Celine Mustang on the showroom floor.
And everybody goes like this.
And he was like, man, this dude stinks so bad. So I'm standing, I walked in. I said, sir, can I help you? He goes, yeah. He goes, I want this car. I said, okay, great. And he goes, hang on a minute. And he had a duffel bag and he pulls it over and he pulls out this check and it looked like it'd been through the wash. And he goes, here. He goes, I just need the difference back. And I walked up to Sam Burrell, the new car director. I went here and he goes, and everybody was like, well, I talked to him first. And everybody dusted him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And one of my biggest commissions, because back in a Saline Mustang, you paid full retail for it. And he had everything. And so we told him, hey, we're going to have to run this check through. He goes, I'll just stay in town until you give me the money, and drove his Saline back to Chicago.
Stinking just like you came in, right? Well, that's why you can't make the judge that book by the cover. Sure.
That's right. 214-787-1190 is the number. You want to change your health, go to yourcbdstorekeller.com. That's yourcbdstorekeller.com. There's 3 products I take every day. My wife takes 3. I've got friends and family. I got a buddy just had his knee replacement, and he's been putting it over the back of his leg and on the side of where all the surgery was. Can't believe it. He's had back issues. The pain cream's been helping. I got two buddies that are playing regular golf now because they use the spray and the cream. Old athletes with body aches and pains, and whether it's a seltzer, you're not in on the drinking and you just want to relax when you get home, they've got everything from seltzers to gummies to pain creams to collagen creams to pet treats. They got it all. Go to your CBD store, Keller.com, and they ship for free. Tell them you're listening to the Automotive Edge radio show and let them have a conversation with you and help you out. That's your CBD store, Keller.com. Maddie, so we have a phone call?
Yes, we do.
All right, let's go to the phone lines. Who do you have joining us today?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, how you doing, sir?
Good, good. What can we help you with?
So I'm looking to get my daughter a car under 25, brand new for college, and I've looked at the Nissans, and I also heard bad things about the transmission. So I'm kind of, I guess, getting an expert information on if the transmission is really that bad on the Nissan.
Well, here, I'm glad you asked that. I've had a couple of people call me over the last month going, hey, I know you're really big on Nissan. You have to go back to the Xterra where people were complaining about the transmission. The Xterra. And, you know, they don't even build it anymore.
How long ago was that?
10 years ago.
Okay, there you go.
And so the progression through the years with Nissan Motor Company, their motors and their transmissions, I don't have an issue with any of them. I've gone back to service. I pull the research reports. I go into the recalls every month and take a look at them, and you don't see Nissan on that list. And how you know Nissan's doing better is their residuals have increased over 5%, which is huge. When you look at residuals that are in the low 50s, and now you're seeing them in the mid and the high 50s, it's what the manufacturers are saying about their own cars. So you can't go wrong with any of the Nissan line.
Okay. I guess I've heard and I've read a few things, and it was like, I guess they're the only ones that use that kind of transmission. So I was just, you know, like I said, everybody I've talked to is like, oh, stay away from Nissan. So just wanted to kind of get an expert, and I appreciate that information.
Yeah, I put my own family members in. I just bought my daughter a new Nissan Sentra, and my son's girlfriend just picked up her new Nissan Sentra, and then I got a friend that his daughter just picked up her new Nissan Kicks and headed back to college. So no issues at all. You're in good hands. Go see Justin Crane at Burleson Nissan.
Yeah, and if you need a little
let
help,
him hook you up.
If you need a little help, you can go to theautomotiveedge.com, and Kurt will help you through that and make sure that you get what you need and save you a lot of headache. So just go do that, and Kurt will help you. And leave your phone number, and he'll call you back.
Awesome, guys. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great week.
You too,
All right,
buddy.
you as well. 214-787-1190 is the number. That's 214-787-1190. Extended warranties. I want to hit this real quick. Labor rates are going up. The average labor rate hourly is about $225 an hour. And so people are, well, you know, I bought an extended warranty and I never used it. Well, you know, I have a warranty on my home, but I've never used it. No, I take that back. I did once when
yeah, you did.
we had to scrape the kitchen because of the problems we were having inside. But you never know when you're going to, and depending, you know, people are keeping their cars longer than ever. And they say, well, Kurt, you say they're building them better than ever. Once again, they are. But you still have over 100 suppliers shipping their stuff to the assembly plant, and then they're putting them together, and no one's perfect, no one's infallible. There's going to be issues, and with that extended warranty, if you're keeping your car on average 10 years, or when the warranty expires, most of them are 3-year, 36,000. You do have your 5-year, 60,000, or depending on the powertrain, 10-year, 100,000. Why take that chance? So just think, if your car went in for one repair 10 times, one repair, and it took 1 hour only, you're at the average cost of an extended warranty. So I will tell you this. Be careful what you're paying for it. The retail prices are always negotiable. And look at your extended warranty depending on how long you keep your car. If you're like me and you trade often, they serve no purpose. The other thing, too, is gap insurance. If you're going 80% or less book to value behind your payment, meaning you're putting 20% down, you're covering your TT&L, you don't need gap insurance. You're paying cash, you don't need gap insurance. Okay? And that's from cost, not MSRP. If you're paying full MSRP and you're still putting 20% down, come year whatever, you may be in a different situation. Get your gap insurance because it's very inexpensive. It's based on the price of the car. Average gap insurance about $800. And so, God forbid you're in an accident, you total your car, they're going to take care of the distance between what you owe and what the insurance company is going to give you. Big difference. So understand that's how gap insurance work. But extended warranties, I called a couple of places. They said our customer pay rate, $335, $347. One was even more. A lot of them were in the $225, $230. So I'm telling you, now is one of the better times because of the cost of extended warranties versus the labor rate. And here's the other thing, the cost of parts. The cost of parts are going through the roof. So you have your hourly rate plus your parts, and these repairs can be outrageous. And be careful where you're buying your extended warranty. I can't tell you enough. There's some people that go, well, we bought this online or we bought that online. There's good companies out there. I don't want to say that they're all bad. That would not be true. But make sure that where you're taking your car, they accept that warranty and they're going to pay the rate that you're being given. Okay? For a long time, people are going to go, okay, I have this. Okay, well, they're only paying this much. You have to pay this difference. So do your due diligence, read your paperwork, make sure that warranty is valid at that dealership before you say, hey, well, I have this warranty on the car. Get everything taken care of before you do anything. That's where a lot of people just, well, hey, I have an extended warranty. Boom, I'm good to go. Well, that's not true. Remember, wearable items are not covered. Hoses, tires, belt, windshield wiper blades, brake pads, those are wearable items. They are not covered. Spark plugs, wearable items. So do your due diligence. If you're not sure, go to theautomotiveedge.com, shoot me your information. Let us take a look at the warranty. Let's have a conversation. And remember, you don't have to pay retail. I saw one, they commented and said, hey, they're giving us this warranty for $4,800, blah, 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 blah. I went, whoa. Hold the show. And they came back and they went, man, you must be somebody important. I got it for $2,520. Well, I'm not anybody special.
Well, you're
I
very
just know the
knowledgeable.
industry
That's
and
why
I
we're
know
here.
the people. And so we pulled them out of that dealership. We got them to another dealership, got them a cheaper warranty and saved them money
And a better
and
warranty.
bumped the trade $2,200.
Well,
That's what we do.
Well, the thing about it is
1 minute.
it's very similar to your health insurance. You just get health insurance. You can't just say, I have health insurance. You got to know what's covered in that.
Yeah.
And it's the same principle with a warranty. You can't just say, I got a warranty, because you need to know what that covers and all that good stuff. So go to theautomotiveedge.com and let Kurt help you.
No doubt about it. Let's take a quick break. 214-787-1190. That's 214-787-1190. We'll be right back.
Break up. Say she. Break up. Say she. Break up.
Check that bass.
Keep thumping.
Yes. All right. I got another little clip. You ready?
They told me these bass players, they call it thumping and bumping.
That's
Is
it.
that right?
That's what I did too, baby. Even on the out in the audience. All right. See if I can get this going here.
Excuse me, darling. I'm Reese Bobby. I'm here for career day with my son, Ricky.
Dad!
Hey there, boy. Man, you got big. How long's it been? 3-4 months?
10 years.
10 years. Man, I got to lay off the peyote.
Mr. Bobby, there's no smoking in here.
Oh, it's all right, darling. I'm a volunteer fireman. Okay. I am a semi-professional race car driver and an amateur tattoo artist. And the first thing you got to learn if you're going to be a race car driver is you don't listen to losers like your know-it-all teacher.
Okay, I think that's
The
enough.
teacher wants you to go slow, and she's wrong because it's the fastest who gets paid, and it's the fastest who gets laid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a funny one right there, buddy. There you go. Clips of the day.
When he comes home and his wife's with his best friend and they already got the picture on the wall for Christmas. Does this mean we get 2 Christmases?
I got a lot of stuff, but some of the language gets a little rough, so I have to bypass some of
I
it.
wonder
but
why that light went red on the camera.
I don't know. We're still good here. I don't know.
Really weird. Can everybody see us out there? And,
Well, we're seeing ourselves right there.
yeah.
Right here.
Well, we're still good. That's weird. Maybe it's telling us getting hot.
Gonna blow up on us in a minute.
Kaboom.
There's no problem. Everybody's good.
Hey, be sure to sign up for the newsletter. A lot of people said they didn't get the last one. Check your junk mail.
All right.
Huh?
I said yes, right. That it's check your junk mail.
Check your junk.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Spam?
Well, no, mine says junk mail.
Mine says spam.
Oh, same difference. It doesn't go to your regular inbox.
Yeah, I didn't get mine, and when it was in my spam, and I wrote the letter. So check it out. We got another one going out Thursday to help people for the month of November, December. I don't see big changes for December as far as discounts.
It's right around the corner anyway.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? I mean, it's crazy how this year is just. Speaking of race car drivers, speed, it's buzzed along really good. He says, "You're still on." Red light me. Yeah, you're right. Homeland Security.
You're right, Art.
Tape it in.
Big Brother's checking us out.
Got their eyeballs on us.
That's right.
It's funny. I thank you, Art, for that. Always bring a lot of humor to our broadcast, and we do appreciate that, my Royal Purple brother.
You know, I was asked a good question. Guy says, how much this technology brings in Big Brother? I said, buddy, ever since that black box was put in that vehicle, Big Brother's there.
I don't think, there's a lot of people that believe that your television has that capability, and I'm not going to argue with them anymore about it.
Well, the thing about it
AI
is,
out there is crazy.
if you're on your TV and you're clicking a bunch of different things and you have that, whatever it's called, it's picking up what you're looking at on your TV, just like your phone.
You're talking about like a Roku or something like that?
And you're going through and you're clicking on all that stuff. That's why you see that. Then you'll get an email going, hey, we're doing a special on this channel.
Oh, yeah. It knows what you're doing.
Yeah, it knows what you're doing.
I wave at my TV and on occasions just to see if that's, make sure they know. Hey, guys, how doing? All right.
Sit there in the buff and watch TV going, all right, y'all want to
Hey,
you want to zoom in on my house?
you want some real action? Here you go. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Been a great morning and broadcast. Appreciate everybody being a part. Check that rhythm guitar. Here it is.
I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am.
I'm your boogeyman.
Or at midnight, it's never too good to walk.
Come on now. Break it up. You can do it. I'm telling you, you're moving your head from side to side. Up to the front. To the back. That's right. That's right.
Boogeyman.
Turn me on.
We're your boogeyman.
Do what you want. 214-787-1190. Well, we're getting in within 25 minutes of not hearing from Maddie on the Automotive Ed Radio.
You know what? I think.
Because I know she won't call in and say hello once in a while.
Maddie, would you mind coming
Yes,
on?
I
and
will.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
You won't even send me what you need for a housewarming. You be remembering to go, we're going to call in and talk to Kurt and Bo.
You know, a phone goes both ways, right?
Ah, there you go. She got you there, didn't she? So, Maddie, why don't you say something to the audience that's tuned in today, right now, knowing it's your last show? Just share with your heart a little bit about you know, you're leaving and you're sad to go?
Well, when I first started, I hated talking on air, and I definitely got stage fright whenever Mr. Chase would ask me to speak. But I think the more that the more I did this show and listen to you guys talk, it's really just a bunch of people having fun and laughing with each other. And it helped me open up to people and actually have a better experience talking to people. So I'm not so shy.
Well, we've noticed the difference along the way for sure. And you've been so fantastic with our broadcasts. And I'm going to just personally say you're going to really be missed by me.
Yeah, my blood pressure monitor, when I hear you're there, I don't have to wear it.
Yeah.
My blood pressure is fine. I don't have to take medicine or anything. Yeah. So we love you, and I think you need to make some surprise appearances.
Absolutely.
And,
I think I can arrange that.
Be missed.
I feel like I'm not going to be gone forever, but
sweet.
I'm going to be gone for a while.
I got you.
There we go. You never say never.
Right.
Never say never.
And you can always can call into the show.
That's right.
Be a part of us
Yes.
every night.
214-787-1190.
You got it memorized. So you just hit the dial on your phone. You'll be in with us. All right. We love you so
the
much.
phones work.
And best of so much luck to you out there.
Yep. She's going to do good wherever she goes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
214-787-11. Bo, stop crying. Stop it. Not on live camera. Wait till we're off air and then you can cry.
All right.
I'll cry with you.
Okay.
We'll do a group hug. 214-787-1190. Hey, a couple of things real quick. When you go fill out your credit app, people are calling me going, hey, I got turned down. I couldn't get my loan approved. I have to buy this much car. And we get to talking, and it's amazing how a lot of people don't know how to fill out their credit app. It's amazing.
What do you mean they don't know how?
Because on the credit app, when it shows income, it shows gross monthly income, and they're writing down what they're bringing home. You're putting your net. Some people, one of them filled it out, and it was after their bills. There was nothing left. I wouldn't finance you neither. And I went,
I'm bringing home negative $18.
There's a difference between gross and net, and then net.
Right.
It says gross income. And then here's the thing. There are couples out there that say, I don't want my husband on the note. I don't want my wife on the note. I don't want mom or dad on the note. Here's the thing. Take your time when you're filling out a credit app. If you live at home, rent 0. Live with parents. It's okay. If you are married and you don't want your spouse on the deal, that's okay. Put additional income, spouse, gross income.
Right. All right.
You're gross.
So
they're gross.
What you're saying is a lot of people, when they don't want that spouse on there, they don't include the income because they think that's what correlates to having them on the loan.
Yeah. Then the banker pulls it up and says, okay, Barbara Ann's buying a car and she doesn't want Bo, but then they see the mortgage, all the different credit cards and everything, and then they factor in food, cost of living. All this is factored in. They go, hang on, she doesn't qualify.
Right.
But if she would have put Bo on it and showed his income, they go, there's a car loan.
Yep.
And just because you're showing your spouse's income or your significant other, like we pay rent $2,000, and they're going, well, you don't qualify. Well, oh, no, hang on, I got a roommate. Okay, then you put your portion down, but always put your gross. And there was one mom, and she had a good amount of child support coming in, and she put that down, and that was the difference on her note. And she was like, wow. And I was like, wow, pretty impressive how much child support you get. I remember that day. But anyway, it's always gross plus any additional income. One guy goes, I can't get approved. And I'm going, buddy, where do you make this money? He goes, oh, I didn't know that my Ubering needs to be put down. Uber is documented. You have documentation on Uber. And so he goes back in. He goes, well, hang on a second. I have this statement from Uber. Boom, done. He commented, he goes, look, just because it's a part-time, it's still part of your gross income. And never put net because they're going to calculate it. They have a formula that's built into the system to go, here's what we're going to do. Here's how much car we'll finance. Here's the monthly payment we're looking at.
And basically, they know your net income anyway when they run your credit. They probably have a pretty good idea about
They
that.
do.
So, and Art Naismith says, my income is always grossly insufficient.
Yeah, but you know, when I talk to them, they're going, hey, Kurt, I need help. I went in to buy this, and they told me no. Do you know your credit score? And the one lady said, my credit was 702, 696, whatever the other score. Okay. Wow. How long have you been at your residence? 12 years. I'm going, wait, what? I stopped immediately.
Right.
Okay. And I pull up a credit app. I have a credit app on my computer. Let me ask you, what did you put a gross monthly income? What do you mean? Before taxes. Oh, that's before taxes. Yes. So they even think gross monthly income is after taxes. It's not. And then what's your mortgage? Well, my husband pays. Oh, your husband pays the mortgage. Great. We need your husband. Well, I don't want my husband on the note. That's okay. He doesn't have to be on the note. Your credit is that good. The bank is concerned about income. All we have to do is put it on there. They're not going to say, oh, we want the husband on the note. If you've been paying your bills and your credit's that good, they want that debt to ratio where it looks good on paper. That's all they're looking for. And so
it's the same way if you were applying for a job. You want to show your highlight of what you do, what you are. You're not going to go like, yeah, I quit 4 or 5 jobs here in the last couple of months. I mean, you want to show yourself in a strong way. And that's what everybody does on a resume. And that's what you need to do on this application.
Many, 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 many years ago when people would say, well, I don't want my husband on it. Oh, are you getting a divorce? It was amazing the questions you could get away with asking. And it was coming from Linda's, oh, why doesn't she want the husband on there? Well, she doesn't. She wants to be independent, or he wants to be independent, or they just want their name where it doesn't show up on the other's bureau.
Well, another thing,
affect their debt to ratio. And there's, that's one thing. It could be an internal conversation. Hey, Melinda, I'm going to go ahead and put this in my name because it would drag her score down and show that she's part of that debt where she's not.
Well, if you have both names, it's going to affect both of your credit rating.
Right.
With you have that. And also we talk a lot about, and I'm not trying not to be negative here, but down the road, sometimes people go through problems and get divorced. And if both names are on that vehicle, that's a tough road to hoe to try to figure that out.
And then to get them off the note.
That's another big, huge problem.
Even though the judge says
she gets it,
they're responsible.
Doesn't mean they have to be.
They have to get the car refinanced and out of the name. Otherwise, every time they're late, it affects your credit.
Absolutely.
And then you keep going back to the judge going, they're not paying the bills. It's affecting my credit. And he can say, you've got to pay it. Well, what they have to do is refinance and get it out of their name.
And good luck in maybe getting that done.
Yep. And so I get it. There's, most of the people I help that are married, it's joint. But for the ones that say, and it affects the other's credit, it affects the other's debt to ratio limit. I get it. But it's gross income and then your spouse's gross income. If you've been living with somebody for 10 years or whatever, kind of considered common law based on how your bills are set up. I have a significant other. Here's her gross income. We split the bills. You're good. So gross. 214-787-1190. Let's take a quick break. We'll get things wrapped up here on the Automotive Edge Radio Show on 1190, part of the iHeartMedia Network. Download that iHeart app. You can follow us anywhere. We'll be right back. Major Maddie.
Yeah.
I got a hole in my heart now.
Yeah. So sad.
Why?
Because you're leaving.
It's like a breakup.
Well, we sure hope so.
Just will be a while.
You know how many times girlfriends told me that same thing?
Can we just be friends?
It's not you, it's me. I'll be back, I promise. And I'd never see him again.
Yeah, I remember one of my girlfriends says, look, I just don't want a boyfriend right now. It's me. I go to the football game, and there she is smooching on some dude.
It didn't take, 5 minutes?
I was like, golly, what just happened here?
Yeah. Don't tease us, Maddie.
We still have to have a dinner together.
That's right.
Well, I'm ready.
You're ready?
So am I going to put that together? Because I know that, Kurt's talked about it. He's talked to you about it. And
Okay, you're in charge for booking the dinner.
Okay.
We'll settle it right now.
So we want to do a dinner like after our dinner or
A dinner is after hour when she gets off work, and she already said her favorite restaurant was up there in Frisco.
what is it?
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me think.
It's that Mexican restaurant you told me about.
Well, you can.
Oh, Cantina. I can't. You know what? I went to
Cantina Laredo. Yeah.
And they changed their menu, so I don't want to go there anymore.
Oh, well, so you pick out where you want to go, and what would be a good evening to do that, where it's not so crowded or whatever that works for you on your job.
Yeah, would y'all just work that out? You got
Okay.
her number, don't you?
I do.
Yeah,
Maddie,
call her and
if I-
set it up.
I think I have your number, don't I?
I'm good any night but Wednesday.
Yeah, I like good Wednesday nights, and I like Thursday nights.
Okay, Wednesdays I can't. Well, no, Wednesdays I can now because this Wednesday will be my last Bible study till the first of the year.
And I do have your phone number if it hadn't changed on me, but Kurt's got it anyway.
No,
if I-
my number has not changed. I promise.
Okay. Well, I'll call you. We'll set it up and try to do it before the holidays hit, so it don't get too.
Yeah, and
blown
if
out.
you'll tell us what you need, we'll bring a housewarming gift too.
I promise I will.
Okay.
All right. We'll set it up. So here probably in the next couple of weeks, I'll be ready. And I'll call you.
I'm ready.
We'll get it done, get it all set up and call the people, make a reservation, and bada bing, bada bang.
Yep.
Look forward to that.
Yeah, we
I'm
lost
looking forward to it
Matt.
as well.
Matt was a heartbreak, and then Maddie.
Seems like any producer we get with an M ends up leaving. we got to change those initials. Get somebody in here different. Yeah, with a different letter.
That's right.
Oh boy. And did you ever know Matt, Maddie? You didn't know Matt, did you?
No, I did not know Matt. I did not speak to Matt. He left before I joined.
Yeah. Well,
Great guy.
He is now full time with Boeing. He is a engineer for that airlines.
Yep.
So
Oh yeah, I have a friend that works for Boeing.
yeah, and he's in South Carolina. So he went back to that area that he
Big
was from.
Gamecock.
Big Gamecock fan.
Yep.
Just like you're a Missouri Tiger fan.
Yep. Mizzou.
Mizzou. So
That coach has been at Mizzou for a long time. And him, I think, there's one other one, the Iowa Hawkeyes. They don't change a whole lot.
well, these guys that are getting paid big bucks and then they don't win, they're still getting big bucks because they get fired and they're just laying home with their feet up propped up watching college games, making millions of dollars.
Maddie, have you been over the new dealership and seen it?
I have not.
Oh, it is nice, nice, nice.
So-
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, we're gonna go over and shoot a video, but your dad called and said they hadn't done the final clean and all the furniture still wasn't unpacked and in place. So we're gonna wait till next week and go shoot the video.
Are you driving your new vehicle now?
Yeah, it's with me right now.
Oh,
I have to go to Acura after this because, like I said, my father wants to do something.
Probably let's just check it out for you.
Maybe he'll just pay it off and give you the
What's
title.
the color?
It's gray, but when you put it in the sun, it kind of looks like a bronze.
Oh, that's interesting. Got black wheels?
Black wheels. I got the A spec, so it's black
sweet.
suede interior, red
A-spec's the way to
stitching.
go.
The black wheel, black steering wheel, red stitching. The lights.
Nice.
Yeah, we have the ILX A-Spec Acura. Very nice car. Love it to death.
I miss my car. Me and you. And
Would you go on a cruise if it was a disco cruise?
Oh,
That's when I'd go. You might talk me into going one.
everywhere you went, they were playing it at night, dancing to it.
Everywhere. All nothing but disco.
I was
did.
I was walking through the neighborhood the other night or the other day, not night, and I had on my the boys bought me some little things you put around your ear?
Oh yeah, Bose head speakers, insert speakers, right?
Yeah, I have to have the ones that loop over
Right.
because,
Mine's the
I did
same
a couple of spins and a few moves, and one of the neighbors, I looked across the street, he was laughing his butt off. I was cutting up. I don't care. I love disco music. Hey, real quick, remember, if you have an automotive need, whether you're buying, selling, trading, leasing, parts, service, or body shop, go to theautomotiveedge.com. Send your friends, send your family, and let us help you with your automotive needs. It never costs a penny. Handshake, hug, or a prayer. I had one of my buddies up in Iowa. He moved up there, and we helped his mom in Colorado find a vehicle. He goes, I got to do something for you. And so he sent money for our adoptive teacher program. I cannot take a dime. I don't take a dime. Our money goes into our adoptive teacher or to help single moms or the therapy horses for Down syndrome or Down syndrome aware. So many other things that we grew the show to become. And it's a catalyst to help others. And we started that next week will be 22 years ago. And we always say, we help you, so in turn, you can help others. If we save you time, go volunteer. Go volunteer at a food bank or Meals on Wheels or wherever. Go volunteer in a school and help a teacher. That would be absolutely incredible. School volunteers are needed. Big Brothers is needed. If we save you money, pay it forward. Next time you're at the drive-through, buy the meal for the person behind you. You have no idea what they're going through. And I remember I went through a place and I bought the coffees behind me. And the next time I went through, she said, you know what? We had 15 people in a row do that. And the place was packed. And she said, everybody was buying the person behind them. I'm like, there you go. And you know what? It's going to be a life changer for somebody. Even though they're in a drive-through buying a cup of coffee, we have no idea what they're going through. And that's what the Automotive Edge radio show is all about, helping you so in turn you can help somebody else.
Well, it's not about the coffee. It's about the attitude and showing the kindness and the love and respect for your fellow man. So if you
that
get
is so dissipated.
It's not about the coffee, but when you get that and the sense that you're going to feel of the love and all that from that action is through the roof. Way more expensive than the coffee.
Yep. No doubt about it. So remember, go to theautomotiveedge.com, share it with your friends and family, share our radio show and say, hey, there's somebody out there that will really help you. In the last 2 weeks, we have helped the consumers save over $40,000. $40,000 in 2 weeks, either with trade-in value, financing, pricing on vehicles, pricing on finance, whatever the case may be. And they all call me and go, what can I do for you? Handshake, hug, or a prayer. Well, okay, what else? Not everybody's a prayer warrior. I get it. But you know what?
But he needs a lot of it. So add that.
The one that we saved $5,000 to, he goes, what's the deal? And so he called and goes, hey, I'm going to go load up on papers and pencils. And I told him what we needed. And he goes, where can I meet you? And I says, well, I tell you what, take all that to this school. And so he's going to be dropping off the school next week. These are the kind of things we need to do. The more we pay it forward and help one another, the better the world. You turn on the news and you want to get crapped out for the day, turn on the news and listen to it. It's just
2 minutes
and it's all refiltered. Yes. Breaking news. It's not breaking news. It's a refiltered bad from something gone past. You know what? Get out in the community. Go meet your neighbors. Go to somewhere and volunteer. There is somebody that could use your help or your time or just to listen to.
To see the brightness of the world and not the negative through the media.
Yeah, there's a whole lot more we can be doing. So remember what we say every Saturday, to turn off those electronics, get reconnected, because somebody needs to hear you or you need to hear them.
And tell that loved one you love them.
That's right. Tell the person you love them. Take them by the hand. Do something different. I think one of the greatest inventions are sticky notes. Leave them a sticky note somewhere and just tell them you love them.
I'm going to leave a sticky note for Maddie up there. I'm going to run up to iHeart. Oh, she won't be there. Maddie, we're going to miss you, honey. Yeah. You know that?
We love you. You'll do well no matter where you're at. And I know that we'll be seeing you soon. So thanks for all that you do. Like, remember what Carol Burnett said?
I can't quite remember.
It's so nice we had this time
together. Right?
Together. just to share a little laugh or two.
That's it.
And then before you know it, there's a time we have to say goodbye, but it's not a goodbye.
It's a see you later.
good, and it's bye, and we'll see you later.
That's right.
So thanks, everybody, for joining us here on the Automotive Edge Radio Show. Next Saturday, our 22-year anniversary show. We're excited. I've got some special guests coming on to join us and visit with us and drop a line and say hello. I'm excited about that. And during the week, if you have that automotive need, whether you're buying, selling, trading, you're needing help with service, you need to go to the body shop. You need someone to look at your car after it comes out of the body shop. You want someone to look over that car deal just to make sure that A is A and B is B. I'm your guy. That's theautomotiveedge.com. Have a great weekend. Boski?
Yes, till next week. Y'all be safe out there. If you're in North Texas, enjoy the weekend weather and be safe out there and be sure and hug your loved ones.
Have a great Saturday. Take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
I'm going to miss you.
Miss
you too.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okie
Okie dokie.
All right, folks, we'll see y'all next time here on our social media sites. Be safe out there and be sure and like and share the broadcast so we can help others save time, money, headache, and all that other good stuff.
Be safe.
Take care.